Bro, Mazibuko's literally mad. I just logged in. He's actually upset if I don't let him talk to all that he had. It was the illusion of choice. We were thinking about it. We were debating what we were going to do. Yeah, baby, what's up? What's poppin'? Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Zealand. I'm right here. Theo, my man. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the half a year. Congrats on the 6 months. We are balling. Thank you for the 300 bits, Flinny. What do you call a FIFA World Cup without Italy? The FIFA World Cup. That's harsh, but true. It's been true every year since 2014. Italy has not won a knockout match of the World Cup since 2006. I was 10. I was 10. I was 10 years old. Theo, thank you for the... Oh, what is that? 6 gifted subs? Hello. Thank you for the 6 gifted subs, sir. Neil, Crazy Snack, George, Turner, In the Moonlight, Call Me W. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Be sure to say thank you, Theo, my guy, the fist bump. Thank you for 221 career gifted subs. You're stacking them. You had a really big month, Theo. You've had a really big month. Stacking them up. Time to fall in love with some new Wonder Kids? Oh, yeah, it is. Where's the OnlyFans? I gotta make it. I'm gonna make it. Right? It's for charity. I also, what I'm more focused on than the OnlyFans right now is the 100-hour stream week. Ryder, thank you for the 3 months, man. Congrats on cooking your bacon. BT, thank you for these 60 months. Holy hell. BT. Yo, Theo, dude. Absolutely no reason to qualify at all. You have gifted so many subs. You've given so many people the ad-free experience. You've, supported the stream so much. I hope you end up having a great holiday. But thank you so much for gifting those 6 subs. And if if none of them say thank you, just point them out and I'll have them banned, If they don't say thank you. Yeah, we have 2 things left from the charity stream that we have to do. We have to make an OnlyFans. My plan is to keep it running for like 30 days. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And then we're going to have a 100-hour stream week, which is also going to be a lot of fun. What's up, man? How you doing? There's a car dealer who started an OnlyVans. Nice. You're my favorite shows on, Mom. Let's go, UD Malia. Let's go! You got the Masters on the other screen. Definitely going to throw it on later. I love the Masters. I don't even golf. The Masters are just it's just the Super Bowl of golf. It is peak golf. I love the Masters, man. The Masters is awesome. I can't wait to sit down and watch the Masters, man. I can't wait to sit down and watch the Masters. Z is the master. What was Rory McIlroy's Masters dinner? Hold on. I forgot McIlroy finally got to host the dinner. For those that don't know, in the Masters, when you win the year before, you host a dinner with all the previous champions. And I don't know what a Rory McIlroy Masters dinners. It's like the top Googled thing. All right, the Masters dinner list. Peach and ricotta flatbread with balsamic hot honey and basil, rock shrimp tempura, bacon wrapped dates, grilled elk sliders. Those are the appetizers. First course, yellowfin tuna carpaccio. The main course is a choice of Wagyu filet mignon or seared salmon with okay, there we go. We got a sticky toffee pudding dessert. Had to live up to those British roots in some way. Right. Had to live up to those British roots in some way. Dude, elk sliders, I've never had elk. I would assume it's good. Bacon wrapped dates with goat cheese and almonds sounds electric. Rock shrimp tempura. It just, I don't know. I guess Rory's just got a very like highfalutin taste, you know? He's got a really highfalutin taste. The Masters feels weird and cultish. I do actually like legitimately appreciate the fact that the Masters does not change much. I appreciate the fact that the Masters, like, you know, it adheres to, it's got the same stupid, silly rules. No phones. I think having a no phones rule on the entire, like, that's just great. It's so awesome. I think, like, there's a lot of things about the Masters that I think are really cool. I just enjoy watching it as well. It's got this, like, timeless, they market it really well. It has this timeless feel that, you know, the beginning of the end of winter. It's nice. Yeah, traditionalism in sports is a fun quirk. It's not fun in the sense that they like didn't let black people and women in for a long time. Like, I think the first female member of Augusta, but the whole club's really weird. There's only like 200 members. I don't really, yeah, like the first woman member was like 2012. But it's because I'm pretty sure you can only add a new member when somebody dies. So you have to wait for all the old white dudes to die, which rest in peace, obviously. And then you can, like, you know, let somebody in. I think there's only 200 members. I don't know. It's a very weird, secretive vibe that they cultivate very intentionally. Assistant manager. Oh, Jexter wants to be a part of the staff. Dude, the assistant manager's already taken, but we do have some other spots on the team. There was someone asked to recommend you? Yeah. So, like, when a spot opens up at Augusta National, you have to get recommended. You can't, like, apply or anything. People that are members have to recommend you to be a member. Yeah. Are only members eligible for the tournament? No. It's just a professional golf tournament. So every professional golfer that's able to get an invite, you know, based off world ranking or whatever, you know, they won a previous tournament or so on and so forth. Now, if you won a previous Masters, you are always eligible to come play. So, like, old guys that don't really have a chance to win will come play the first 2 rounds. Yeah, I also agree. Masters is the only golf event that really I watch start to finish as well. I won't say I watch every, like, hole, but yeah. Teach, thank you for the 3 months. Congrats on cooking your bacon. What's up, dude? And Basil Bulgaroctonos. Thank you for the 57 once. Hello, Basidius Zealand, the Cannon Shannon. History question for you. When Mahmud II conquered Constantinople, he got the title the Conqueror. When Selim I conquered all the Mamluk Sultanate, he got no such thing. Why do you think that is, since you wrote about the Ottomans? Because even though the actual conquest of Constantinople was not as militarily impressive, it was way more culturally significant. It was way more socially significant. It was a way bigger mental hurdle than being the Mamluks in Egypt. Logistically, it was also very impressive because Constantinople was objectively incredibly hard to take, even though the Byzantine Empire was incredibly weak at that point. The walls and the moat and like the way, not the moat, but like the the chain that they had that guarded the pass, like it was very difficult to take Constantinople. So logistically, the conquest from Mehmed II was really impressive, where he moved the ships in one night from the ocean into the bay over a mountain in order to get around the chain. And that's really what kind of ended it, because then they were able to just, you know, they weren't able to smuggle things in anymore, basically. Prophet, thank you for the prime. Welcome to the hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. But yeah, Selim beating, like, obviously he defeated more troops and I would, you know, way better army and military apparatus when he conquered Egypt. But the Byzantine Empire at that time was not called the Byzantine Empire. It was the Roman Empire. It was the continuation of the Roman Empire from Julius Caesar to when Mehmed II conquered Constantinople. That was the end of the Roman Empire, like when it was happening contemporarily. And so the psychological effect of like being the guy that killed the Roman Empire, or in Mehmed's mind, the guy that became the next Roman emperor, that's why he got the Conqueror. Yeah, that's why he got the title the Conqueror. Who burned the Library of Alexandria? Don't bring it up, I'll cry. Don't bring it up, I'll cry. We must take back Constantinople. Okay. This guy's a pope in the 1500s. That's crazy. Zealand should manage an actual team, maybe like a rebuild and bring them back to the top like Liverpool. Ah, in real life, of course. Yes, got it. Yeah, the guy makes a good point. You could just go on vacation to Istanbul if you want to. Yeah. Hey, Turner, thanks for saying thank you. Hell yeah, we still have manners. Dude said too soon. No, I love Ottoman history. It's great. Would you say that the Masters is the golf version of Wimbledon? Yes. I would say that the Masters is the golf version of Wimbledon, 100%. And unlike most golf tournaments, they always play it on the same course. It's the same course every time. And it's really a difficult course that you can't overpower, which is nice. The Twitch mobile app is bad. Well, I guess that explains why you're on YouTube right now. Explains that pretty well. I don't know, man. If there's a great, like, kind of documentary, kind of live action TV show about the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople, about Mehmed II. You know, they have like real actors actually acting out a lot of the scenes, and then like historians kind of coming in and adding color. Totally recommend watching it. History is only boring to you if you had somebody boring explain it to you. Math is what sucks. History is awesome. It's just really cool stories all the time. What's the name? I think it's like, it's something Ottomans, right? Like it's like Birth of Empires Ottomans. How does it affect LeBron? How does the fall of Constantinople affect LeBron's legacy? You know, I feel like you can draw a direct knock-on effect from that to LeBron. Yulia, thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate you. Looking forward to that 1-year celebration next month. Ooh, Rise of Empires, yeah, on Netflix, yeah. Rise of Empires, Ottomans, yeah. The first season of Rise of Empires, Ottomans is about Mehmed II taking Constantinople. Will provide a wonderful amount of color to what I was just talking about. Yeah, it is a great show that shows like how that all worked and why it was so important and what, you know, who Mehmed II was, one of the most important people in history that people just don't talk about, right? Because he wasn't just Constantinople. He expanded the Ottomans into Europe aggressively. He fought Vlad the Impaler. If you want to tie like Vlad Dracula and Mehmed II also fought wars against each other. Skurlock, thank you for the tier 1, dude. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. If you want to link your history together. History is easily the best subject, but I won't stand for math slander. I slander it because I was never good at it. Math was like the only class that I had to study for, and I had to study a lot, and it sucked. They also grew up together. Somebody watched the show. They talk about that a lot in the show. Yeah, it's very, very common for ruling people in the same area. If you go back in history, it's very common for ruling people in the same area. Really, like from the early Middle Ages on, they all like hung out with each other. So when they were going to war, it was like, I'm going to war with some guy I know. Or like in the Roman times, most of the time you're going to war with somebody you have no idea who the hell they are. Yeah. Yeah, by the time they get to World War I, they were all cousins, exactly. Grew up as a hostage. I mean, it happened all the time. It even happens in Game of Thrones, dude. It even happens in Game of Thrones. You know, they gave hostages all the time. And by all historical accounts, the hostages were not like locked in a dungeon. They just grew up there. And then the question of divided loyalties was always one, you know, that they like loved to play into, but was very real. Yeah. That was a big thing during the American Civil War. It was, yeah. I mean, the American Civil War was objectively terrible, and like 3 to 5% of the entire US population died as a direct or indirect result of that war. But all the generals did know each other. They all went to school together. They were just fighting their like college buddies. And that's kind of funny. You love the Crusader? Yeah, I like Crusader Kings, Europa Universalis. I have like a big kick on that like once every 2 years. I like Hearts of Iron, quality game. I got a mean Japan and Hearts of Iron. All the time, like this. Okay, Poopy, what I was saying basically is like, even in Game of Thrones, there's a portrayal of like hostage taking and keeping. Where like if you'd make a peace deal, you'd be like, I want to guarantee that you're not going to attack me again, so give me your son. That's what happened in Game of Thrones. That's what happened with Vlad Dracula, why he ended up in the Ottoman court in the first place. You know, like it was hostage exchanges to, you know, and it wasn't always just one way. Sometimes it was like, we want a mutual guarantee that we're not going to attack each other, and so we'll just swap daughters or something. Yeah, I've watched the show Vikings. I mean, the historical record of what happens in that period is sparse. And so the show Vikings is able to take a ton of creative liberties to just kind of fill in the blanks. It's a great show, though. And it does loosely follow the trajectory of what was going on. Like, fairly loosely, but you can't know exactly. Like, there's just not enough It's not a super well documented time, right? Oh, Clates, hope you had a good stream, man. Join the cult. Well, that's painful. Thanks for the raid, Clates. Hope you had a good stream. Did I follow the NIT? I saw Auburn won. I'm happy for them. Do you know how the Spaniards ended up with those territories in Africa? So basically, Spain had control politically over Morocco. And when Morocco gained autonomy, there were a couple of cities on the coast of what was Morocco that were just predominantly culturally Spanish, and they opted to stay in Spain. That's my understanding of how those, like Melilla, remained. Gibraltar went to England as part of a peace treaty out of one of those Habsburgian nonsense wars, I think, in like the 1700. No YouTube stream? No, I'm live on YouTube right now. Unless the entire YouTube chat I'm seeing is wrong. Look, here's the thing. Even a show like Vikings, where there's not a lot of historical source about what happened, so they can kind of just make it up as long as they stick to a couple of events, like where the battles were and whatever, and like what the names of the guys were. I still love a show like Vikings because it gets people into history, man. YouTube isn't showing your stream for some reason. Had to go find it. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Do you have a recommendation for history podcasts on Spotify? I started running and would like to listen to a bunch. Hardcore History is the best one I've found. Hardcore History will give you just tremendous deep dives in a conversational way. It's fantastic. I'm terrible at Chinese history. You don't even try me on Chinese history. I can't help. I'm checking. Yeah, YouTube looks like it's showing me streaming. I don't know. Seems fine. If you want another good Viking show, watch Vinland Saga. I've never seen Vinland Saga. I have seen Last Kingdom. Last Kingdom's fun. It's based on a fictional character, but the fictional character is bouncing between events that actually happened. And so I like shows like that, where you write like a fake story inside of a real world. I think that's fun. Planning to go to college as a history major? Sweet. Do it. It was not even called the Viking Age, but Norseman invasions. I mean, a lot of people call it the Viking Age, but I mean, you could, I'm sure, like, Vikings have taken on whatever they have taken on in popular culture, you know? First video recommended to me on YouTube was the stream. There we go. Somebody's got a good feed. Call again. Thank you for the 4 months. Have you seen the Pulisic drama, says Roving Wind? I have seen the Christian Pulisic drama. My only response really is that we are now a proper footballing nation. We have a breakup saga between Christian Pulisic and his girlfriend where she's alleging that he was on a dating app before they even officially broke up. That's literally it. And then people started sharing his like profile from 3 years ago, claiming that there was a picture of the one that he created when they still hadn't broken up. That's it. Ward, thank you for the 2 months. So we need Christian Pulisic in revenge mode, dude. We need him in revenge mode going into the World Cup. He needs to be angry going into the World Cup. Who cares? All the people you would expect to care. But Culligan, thank you for spending a prime. Ward, thank you for spending a prime. That's $10 of Jeff Bezos money we spent right there. We're going to keep him away from those extra yachts, man. Are his assets in his mother's name? I mean, they were dating, not married, so it doesn't matter. But important to think about. Important to think about. That's still funny, dude. Like, Ashraf Hakimi is obviously on trial for, like, sexual assault now. So you can't really just refer to him as a G without actually mentioning that. But the fact that his wife divorced him expecting to get a ton of money, and then she found out after the divorce that all of his assets were in his mother's name and he was actually broke, so she was going to get nothing, and then later said she regretted the divorce and tried to win him back. One of the saddest, funniest things I've ever seen. One of the saddest, funny, like, people, man. People. The Pulisic drama's child. Yeah, the Pulisic drama is crazy. It's a he said, she said about him having a dating app account like right before they broke up instead of after. Where the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini stuff is crazy. So for people that aren't American, I'll explain. Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the New England Patriots. Even if you're not American, you probably know the New England Patriots are an NFL team and a big one. So he's the head coach of the team. Pictures were taken of him at a resort in Arizona, holding hands with, sitting in the hot tub with this woman named Diana Rossini. Diana Rossini is an NFL insider. She is a reporter that gets inside scoops on the NFL. Here's the kicker. They're both married. Hey, oi, Mamba, okay. Yeah, so they're both married. Now, the pictures are not like crazily incriminating. There's not like them making out naked on a beach, right? It's them sitting like on opposite sides of a hot tub, them tanning together, and one picture of them holding hands and one picture of them hugging. Now, I'm pretty sure they came out and said that the pictures are out of context, that they were there with other friends. But, like, if you're an inside reporter, particularly a female inside reporter, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. And obviously, if you're Mike Vrabel, now you're potentially banging an NFL reporter when you're supposed to be coaching a team. It's not a good look. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. It's not a good look. It's insane people care. I would say that about the Pulisic situation, but the Vrabel situation, I get caring about that. The Vrabel situation, the Diana Rossini situation, that's... Diana Rossini posted on Twitter 5 hours ago, and the comments are just brutal. Well, her career is probably over. Unless she can find pictures. There she is. Oh, no. Girl, you got to address it. Girl, you got to address it. You can't just pretend that it didn't happen and then post a report. This is probably the worst thing you could have done. You got to address it, dude. You got to address it. You can't just post another article and then just like try and, it'll blow over. Like, For Mike Vrabel, it could blow over, right? Because him potentially sleeping with an NFL insider doesn't really affect his job, other than maybe some people will be worried if he's going to leak something to her. Her potentially sleeping with sources really affects her job. It's a perfect response, chat. It's a perfect response. Address me. You think she's the first to do that? No, I mean, look, here's the issue, right? As somebody that obviously worked in journalism for a little while, there is an old boys club perception that every girl that gets to the top of a profession slept her way there. It's an incredibly outdated and, like, frankly, just kind of sexist perception that assumes that women can't actually earn their way to the top of a profession. The issue when something like this Diana Rossini thing happens, even, like, she's either going to find a way to disprove it or, like, she has to address it in some way, because it undermines other women that have actually made it to the top without doing that, which is always the majority, by the way, right? It's just like, you know, there are a lot of terrible people out there that'll do a lot of terrible things to get to the top of their profession, men as well. But, like, it's basically one of those situations where people will use this to justify being sexist towards other women, which is another reason that she should address it in the current climate. It's so, they're having a field day, chat. They're having a field day. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie. If she is banging the head coach of the New England Patriots while she's married, her and Mike Vrabel both deserve this. They both deserve this. They both deserve it. This is the best one, though. It just encapsulates the response. Where it's like you're trying to post like a normal report, just another NFL insider report, and it's like, you got to address the elephant in the room here. Has there been an No. This happened like a couple days ago. There hasn't been any investigation or anything. Yeah. That is the internet at its best. Cooking somebody that it seems deserves to be cooked. You know? What's your in-game skin? I'm using the basic one right now because the game literally updated not that long ago, and I'm waiting for the international update before I start messing around with skins again, because I'm assuming that's going to... Oh, had a big breakfast. Sorry. I'm assuming that's going to mess up everything again, right? All righty, chat. Welcome into the UD Malia story. We've got a very exciting day today, because we have a $30 million transfer agreed to Al Ittihad for midfielder Solani Mazibuko. Now, we like Solani Mazibuko. We don't like him $30 million. We don't like him that much. And it turns out he really wants to go to Al Ittihad because they offer a really high salary, obviously. So he wants to go over there. He wants to go play there. We get 100% of our sales, and we have a lot more sales that we would like to do. Things that are going to happen on this stream is the reputation boost is going to hit in a little more than 10 days. And we are going to spend that money. And we have guys that we want to spend that money on. Unfortunately, right as we were getting this money, this guy, Vanya Tsirkovich, I thought he had a release clause. Or he's listed for transfer for like $6 million. Okay. Okay. We're going to try and offer him way more playing time than Liverpool can and see if we can bring him in to replace Fyartov at the right back position. I really like Turkovic. I think he's got a super bright future. We have a couple other guys that we could target as well. But it's time to start. Whoa. They've offered a Mazi Buko loan back. I don't think we take this. But they're also offering for me to pay literally no wage and just have a free player. But obviously, I agree with what some people are saying is better to develop your own player, but they're offering me a free player here. What about AFCON and the Asian Cup? We've already scouted the Euros, and I don't think Asian Cup and AFCON are running at the same time. Hinders his development? I mean, I'm not trying to intentionally hinder his development. Let's break out the notepad of goodness. So we have Sarai, we have Duran, we have Grieven Rodriguez, Francesco Sessa. We have Marcos Perez, Kenneth Gonzalez, Ian Barca, Pablo Revert, Raul Gomez, and Diego as midfield options. We're looking to sell Atkinson Miro, Jahan Giri, and Christian Para. I don't think we have enough people that I'm like, oh, we need to give them minutes this season, or like hell's gonna freeze over. But we have no Europe, so we're playing like at least 8 to 10 less games than we played last year. But he's also not going to get mad if we don't register him. We just have him. I don't want him to take minutes on the B team. That's more a developmental area. All right, I accept the loan back. I accept your charge, Al Ittihad. I will take Solani Mazibuko back in at the club. Very good deal. It's all part of the plan, man. All part of the plan. The only issue is the registration limits, but if I don't register him, it still doesn't matter. So, yeah. We have a lot of loan guys returning right now, so we're going to need to lock in and figure out, kind of get everybody. I'd say once the loan guys come back, we're going to wait until the 10th to start making decisions there. Sam Basara, Zir Silva, and Mark Pedroza have returned. I think I'm getting an issue with the transfer. I think I'm getting the transfer bug. Yeah, I mean, didn't I just make a transfer offer for this guy? And now I haven't. This is a vintage example of the transfer issue. The transfer has been sent in, and yet it has also not been sent in. So I'm going to withdraw it, and then we'll make that offer again. Oh, cool, dude. That's so sick how it just broke when I was trying to sign a Wonder Kid. So the fax machine exploded? Apparently. No, I'd already continued. Oh, he said the Arauca manager really helped bring the best out of him as a player and that he's improved a lot. All right, Chi Li Xing. Might be time for us to sell this guy somewhere. He's proved himself in the Portuguese league as a competent player. I would like. I'm curious. I might put Chile Shing on the transfer list. Rashid Abdullahi is glad to return. Yeah, bro, you got relegated with Salamanca. All right, you literally got relegated with them. I saw. Don't think I missed that inbox message. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the right back in a second. We're gonna go back to him in a second. Hopefully, it'll reset. All right, there's the contract wall. Where is he? Wrong guy. Vanya Tsirkovic. There it is. Please let me talk to him. I just want to talk to him. What is it, the 30th? Who's accepting offers? Jefferson Charupi. Okay. Pedro Alves contract. It's just coaching, which we handle coaching on the 10th when the reputation ticks up, because then we have new coaches available that might be interested in us. And obviously, with our continued success, 3 consecutive top 8 finishes, Champions League last 16 last time around. I'm interested to see if any of my players leave, though. I'm interested to see if any of my players leave. So Damiano's gone. Alvaro will stay on a month-to-month contract. Okay. No reason to get rid of him now. Damiano leaves, which is fine. I don't think he scored a goal for the club the entire time. Adrian Soto will stay on a month-to-month contract. I'm cool with that. What about the other guy? Pau Plaza can now be offered a professional contract. He just wants so much dang money, man. All right, I will give Pal Plaza to you. He was asking for over 400,000 the last time we negotiated with him.
Who collapsed trying to climb Mount Everest? Authorities just found Himalayan there.
They just found Himalayan there. It's an A-, chat. It's an outstanding dad joke. It really is. It's an outstanding dad joke. Frogginho, thank you for the $5 donation. You've absolutely nailed that one, my man. I appreciate you. All right, we've released Angel Moya, Alvaro Diego, Dario, and Joe Normo tomorrow for tomorrow. Danny Estevez and Jorge Romero have also left at the end of youth contracts, not having been replenished. And the return of Masawabi Mokete. Hey, man. How you doing? Our loan guys are back. Nice. Whose contracts are set to expire in the next year? I can't sort the list. Well, that's great. All right, we're not going to deal with this until we have more money. We don't have any money right now. All right, we got the Sirkovic offer accepted. Now let's see if we can offer him a bunch of playing time, and he goes, yay! All right, goodbye, Borja Ruiz. We've also released him. Pedro Rodriguez turns professional. Congratulations, man. Sirkovic has more interest in joining Liverpool. That's fair. But what if I told you that you could be a regular starter now? That might change his... Oh, my God. Look, bro. Reset. Thank you. This is why I said we got to wait until we finish off a transfer so that we can put some of that freaking money into our wage budget. Vanya Churkovich. Actually, reset. What did he want? I can't give you the yearly salary raise. But that minimum fee release clause, this guy clearly believes he's going to be a world-class player. I'll give him exactly what he's asking for. And I'll give him regular starter. Kid, I can make you a star. I can make you a star, Vanya Churkovich. I can make you a star, brother. Him and Bangani Van Rooyen are going to be the dogs. Is he that good? He will be. He's 17. He's 17. He's a child. We just needed the money, and we got the money. We're working on one sale, and we have a lot of valuable players we're looking to sell. Nabil Bellaribi. Monthly financial update, annual fee paid to Bastia in Torrents. Ebenezer Atkinson Miros emerged as a transfer target for Venezia. Okay, I'm intrigued. There's always areas of the side we're looking to improve, but I'm not going to do anything until we get to the line where the reputation improves. I'm not doing anything else. 3 players arrived. Who are these guys? Where did they come from? 19-year-old Peruvian left back Giancarlo Farfan. On the Peruvian national team, we're going to go ahead and move him up to the B team. He'll take a foreign player spot there. Diego, definitely going to be a B team goalkeeper. I don't know why they throw them on the U19s. And Saul Beltran, B team. These guys were all signed to be, in the B team, playing, developing, living a great life. Jovica Illich. When's his contract up? Who is this? No, I don't want him in the Jupiler Pro League, man. I want him on the big stage. This is my bad. I left him on the loan list. This is my bad. No, that guy's staying on the team this year. Sorry. He's staying here. Masawabi Mokete. Why would I do that? His contract is up at the end of the year. And did Young Ekpo. Las Palmas, you are in the 2nd division. Are you not? Are you not? Ty Never Play Noonan. American international superstar. Worth a boatload of money. We want to capitalize on that. All right, loan offers for Panagiotis Soutsikas. He is going to be taken off the loan list because we are not going to be loaning Panagiotis Soutsikas. We are going to be, we're going to be selling him. The bad news here, we're selling him. The good news, if you want him, we're selling him. All right, the good news, if you want him, is that we are selling him. Adrian, okay, you're 4th division. This guy's 20 years old. All right, got to be some other offer out there. All right, it's not this for me. No. Oh, Panagiotis, no. We might use him around the first team this year. We were debating Panagiotis. All right. Atkinson Miro with his move to Venezia. At the moment, they're just rumors. We'll sit down and discuss. Oh, I'm not telling you anything, Javier. Javier, may I call you Javier? I'm telling you nothing. Macus, thank you so much for the prime. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes, and Hacksoft, thank you as well. Regarding Zolani, I would also take him on loan and consider selling Duran. Hi, guys. Yes. Well, we have. We've agreed to take Solani Mazibukawane loan back. Once that transfer goes through, we'll get $30 million in, 29.5. And we keep the player for another year. We don't sell Duran. We're debating it. Everything is on the table. Everything is on the table. All right. Jovic Illich now on it. All right, who's been released? David Hanko. No. Juan Foyth. No. Orion Goran. Sure. Adrian Perez. He's a good player, but his hair makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what it is about his hair, but it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. Adamola Lookman. He's lost his burst at 34. Alex Iwobi. Javier Olaithola. David Fernandez. Pablo Santiago. I do need to check my short lists now that we have hit the first. We need to check our short lists. Matthew Parnas, Scott Anderson, and Gareth Poole. I think we keep Parnas. I think he comes in as a striker on the B team as long as the wage isn't bad. I like him. Thank you. Okay, all the Wonder Kid guys are still there. What about the maybes? Clear all, apply. All right, there's one guy, Diogo Sousa, who is available. We'll trial him for 2 weeks. Clear all. Keep a keen eye. Literally only one guy. Remarkable. Well, we don't know if we've got... Do we have 288 guys on this list? It looks like it. 281. There's 7 Malia players on this list. There might be. What's it to you, heathen? Yes. Okay. Obina Ofanime. Oh, he's not. Where was this guy? He was at Ob. Ah. I wanted to give you a chance to spend a year or two playing with the B team, getting a feel for the club, and now you hit me with, I want to be a squad player on the first team right now. Well, Obina Ofonime, the world doesn't work like that, man. Got a lot of guys retiring here. Removed. Also need to check out the contracts. Overview. Is there a contract? There's one of these that's going to give me a contract something. I see the sorting function is working wonders. These guys are under contract for quite a while, so we can go ahead and remove them from this list. All right, in the meantime, all of the guys that are not under contract, we'll go ahead and take a look at. Do that later. Already offered a trial to too many people. We won't be able to fit all 21 of those people into the team. Okay. Who's here? Gareth Poole, Matthew Parnas, Scott Anderson, Pau Blanco, Orion Goran, Pau Calvo, Oscar Capuano, Milos Jovic, Enzo Solomon, Jose, Got to be a little more specific. Nacho Vizcaíno, Diogo Souza, and Ben Hamid Toure. I never run away from a good trial. Ever. I never run away from a good trial. He's a squad player for your team, though. I don't agree that guy is a squad player for my team. Pau Blanco is buns. He's terrible. How has he existed for this long on that short list? Are we not updating it? Okay, Orion Goran might actually be good. Pau Calvo, I feel like we're not. The loan list is just... The loan short list has become a disastrous hellhole of players that aren't good enough to play for our team, including this guy. I'm removing all of them from the short. I'm removing all of them from the short list, but I'm not actually terminating their trial. Oops. Sorry. Get this guy off the team. Get this guy off the team. All right, Jose. He's also a loan list cheese. He's terrible. So maybe I didn't realize he was in the room. Look, you're not terrible relative to me. You're terrible relative to my players. We're good. Benhamid Toure. He was another guy from the loan short list. Nice. All right, dressing room's fine. We got a 99-man scouting report. Thierry Demeyer, right? Okay. Francesc Guzman. Don't really fit our team that well. Gideon Ngoyi is fielding offers of 2-point-something million. Wait. We have offers, dude. We have lots of offers. Kenneth Gonzalez has received multiple offers. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think these offers are way below what he's worth. The problem is, I would imagine he would prefer to go to AC Milan, but he's just as happy to stay. I'm not asking any questions. Can he stay? All right, we got an offer for Mohamed Haytoumi from Fiorentina. I mean, we're going to negotiate this a little bit, but this is in the wheelhouse of what we would be willing to consider for Mohamed Haytoumi. We haven't necessarily seen a lot of improvement out of him in the 2 years that we've had him. He's played very well, but this is in the ballpark of what we would be willing to take. They've they've reduced it to installments. I'm definitely going to get rid of. I want to get rid of both of these. I did not expect an insta accept on 13 million upfront with a 20% of profit. So if they do end up selling him for 30, 40 million, we're going to get a check for a couple million more. So let's say they sell him for a $20 million profit or something, right? We're getting 4 million. We're taking the $13 million offer for Mohamed Haytoumi. It's clear to me financially we need to liquidate some of the guys that have got on our team. We got an offer from Real Union for Adrian. Okay. We'll just reject that one. And Real Union's a third division team. Rarely there can be third division teams that are semi-pro, but that should be fine. All right, now we got another transfer offer here. It's not this one, Lasananari. It's Masawabi Mokete. Sloshk Vroclaw? Oh my God. We're playing in the kiddie pool here. A CAPTCHA has offered us a transfer, dude. Oh, it's a buyback. Okay. I mean, it's a good idea from them to just throw this offer down, but unfortunately, it's just not like they don't have the firepower for me. They don't have the firepower for me. All right, Mohamed Toumi, 13 million. We got to offer him out. We got to offer him out again. We got to offer him out again. We got to offer my boy out. Hopefully we got a lot of interest in a lot of players. I think we do. Hey, Toomey's got interest from a couple other teams that might have some cash, some cashola. Can't see anybody making an offer right now. All right. Offer him out for 17.5 million. If somebody takes the bait, they get the right to negotiate with Mohamed Toumi over Fiorentina. Yes, they do. And also, we have our end of contract shortlist that is full of players that we would love to offer a beautiful trial to. And Yuri Tielemans, who we would like to remove because he's retiring. Sorry, Yuri. And who is the guy, Lawson and Ari, who's getting offers? Yeah, I mean, if we had a little more money, we probably would have swooped in and given that guy a contract, but let him field his offers and see if I care. Oh, Christos Solis has rejected the trial. Well, we'll see how that goes for you. Macaulay Ward. Oh, Macaulay Ward's not bad. I've had that guy on other shortlists before. Sanatamba. I mean, some of these guys are going to be bad, but some of them will be bad, but some of them won't. As long as they can come in and play for our B team and develop. Well, I guess Shamar Nicholson's 35. Probably doesn't want to start a new adventure at this stage of his career. Not an adventurous soul. Komandu, thank you for gifting a sub to Max Verstappen. It was a very fast gifted sub. I didn't even know he was on Twitch, dude. Oh, 99 in the scouting list. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm airing the scouting list. My bad. You're right. There was a 99-man scouting report that I got distracted away from. Dude, backdoors the Irish nationality and stays eligible for, being a player in my B team. All right, Macaulay Ward, Kevin Fitzgerald. Boy, you just don't have it, do you? Boy, you just don't have it, huh, Kev? Sanatamba. Ikarabad. Oh, David Fernandez got a little game. Olaithola. Nico Guillen. He's actually pretty good. He is a pretty competent player. He's like almost too good for the B team. I mean, I don't know how good he is. It's the point of the trial, man. Maliga Promise. Hamza Igamane. He's going to ask for like serious first team playing time, but he's an actual first team player for me. That would be nice. I'm a little short on forwards in case you hadn't noticed. Rodriguez. Yeah, I was just checking to see if you were non-EU, because if you're non-EU, I can tell you right now, based off the initial assessment, there is a 0% chance of you making this team. I can also tell you, based off the initial assessment, there is a 0% chance of you being able to make this team. At all. 0% chance. Maswabi Mokete, Leicester. Hey, you wanna loan him. I want to sell him. No? Why is this winger like the sexiest guy at the ball? Why is Adrian the guy that like everybody's tripping over themselves to get? Jovica Illich. Stade Brest. You're in the second freaking division, man. As things stand, no offers for Sergi Mayans. Though we do have a large collection of interested teams, somebody will definitely eventually make that offer. Okay. You want to beef up the B team? If they get relegated, do I really care? Am I really bent out of shape if they get relegated? No. If I had a lot of money, I would fly in and try and sign this guy and develop him in my B team for a couple of years. because he actually has a really nice. He has a really nice template to build on for his qualities, you know? Check Moquete for the loan list. True, I think he is on the loan list. Masawabi Moquete. All right, now I'm going to the scouting list. Now I'm going. It's 100 now. All right, let's just turn up the music a little bit. Let's just vibe our way through this scouting. Okay, Zambor Sibok. 22-year-old Hungarian, doesn't like big matches. No. A lot of this should be talented youth players, so stay frosty. We scouted Copa America. We scouted U19 European Championship and U19 European Championship qualifying. We've also scouted the Euros for any potential, like, slam dunks. Jose Pablo Astingo! Yes! Great name. Jose Pablo Astingo. Joel Antunes of Uruguay.
What's got 5 toes, but isn't your foot? My foot.
Moquete's on the transfer list, so we're okay there. This guy's is pretty good. His contract's big. His value's high. I don't see any point to having him in any short list right now. Zolwater, that was probably the worst dad joke I've ever heard. C+. Thank you for the 40 months. Francisco Benitez, 20-year-old Uruguayan goalkeeper from Independiente. They have him valued very highly. Vissarion Kaskolis at Panathinaikos, valued at $23 million. He's 20 years old. Tons of pace. Dude, does he only play attacking midfield? Oh, yeah, there's no shot. Georgi Kurdava. He has 24 caps for Georgia. I mean, there's no way. There's no way this is the best you've got. Georgia, you're better than this now. Ivane Karshidze. I mean, he did better, right? This guy's playing for Torpedo in the Georgian League. Better. Jimmy Guardsful. Denmark? Oh, only valued at $64 million. Yeah, sick. Richard Francis Jones, valued at $75 million. Kean Chapman, more gettable. He doesn't help my registration, though. Dominic Owen. We're clearly going through the Welsh team right now. A lot of young Welsh players that are coming up. Dominic Owen is one of them. But I don't see it right now. James Jones. Geez, you think this guy's Welsh? Let me double check real quick. Ooh, he's not foreign. Somebody fire the not foreign cannons. The dude's got some Irish in him. All right, Jimmy James Jones. Get on the Wonder Kid list, sir. Joshy Moore. No. Colin Stevens. The value's there, but the value also probably means he's not that good because he's at Liverpool. So no. Boz Evers. 23-year-old goalkeeper at Fiorentina. He's 41 million. Yeah, that's like kind of approachable for us. 41 million is, not ridiculously out of the price range. So Leverkusen and Villa are both trying to buy Bas Evers from Fiorentina. That's where they're getting the money to go after Mohamed Haytoumi. Haytoumi. Is it? We have no money yet. We have no money yet. We have no money yet. Jens D'Angelo. The guy can boogie. He is very athletic. He's very expensive. Emir Dimitri of Fiorentina. Do 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 do. Blindy Dodai. I don't really like what I'm seeing. Christian Rama. A lot of young Albanians that are getting a lot of time in the national team. It's a fringe player at Milan. I think we actually put him on the Keep a Keen Eye list. Flavio Selamai, 18-year-old Albanian winger at Bayern. Boy, he's not good. Yet. This guy's playing at Al Jabalain. Rasmus Anderson. A lot of afros going around in Iceland these days, so that tracks. 22 caps at right back for Iceland. Keep an eye. Hjalmar Jonsson at Coventry. Not nearly good enough with the ball. Not an explosive athlete. Just a tiny dude. Simfax, thank you for the 28 months.
I think I finally ran out of dad jokes.
Well, then find more. Well, then find more. I mean, I don't get it. I don't believe this guy's potential for a second. I don't believe it for a second. Why would his value be so low? Why would his value be so low at Manchester United? Oh, my God. Oh, my. Yeah, he's a 5-star. I mean, obviously he's a 5-star. Obviously he's a 5-star. Doesn't like big matches. Emil Todorov. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Guy's really way better than his star rating. Ivailo Minkov. Ludogorets. I've managed Ludogorets before. I don't think he's ever going to be worth it, though. Strahil Siromahov. Siromahov! Sadat! All these attackers with horrible technicals. Everybody's prioritizing the speed element of the game. And it's ruining the world. This guy's all right, though. That being said, guy's all right. Lay, already on my short list. Sama Nomoko. 33 Molly caps at 24 years of age. This guy is an international superstar. Currently under a bid for $4.6 million from Kawasaki Frontale. That tracks. I mean, I'm not gonna spend money on this guy. You know, like I'm just not gonna spend money on him. Felix? I mean, honestly, dude, at the age of 22, you should probably figure out how to play the sport. Like, I don't hate, I hate to be a hater. I don't. I love it. But gotta figure out how to play the sport, man. At least this guy, Dragan Tadic, is 19 until October. Eliwahi. There you see. There's a guy we at least need to scout or something. At least you've recommended somebody to me that vaguely makes sense somewhere. Hossam Ahmed. 20 years old. Tottenham Hotspur. Let me guess. Counts as non-EU. Wasn't I near this guy? I think I was near signing that guy at one point. Claudio Nunez. See, I don't know how good this guy is. New suggestion. Yeah, he got a contract offer. Don't worry, I got the inbox message, man. Dimitro Zudin. Any Latvian Wonder Kids available? No. We have not come across one yet. It's always the chance. Have we signed Noble Mendy yet? No. We have not signed Noble Mendy yet. Nor will we in the future. Guy doesn't like big matches. Mateusz Lagovsky. Simon Boabre. Oh, Boabre. Guy's actually supposed to be pretty good. Pedro Ferreira. Ooh, you suck. All right, this is just notifications that they're ending. Can I turn that off? No. I was going to just have, like, when they stop scouting players because they transfer, I was just going to have them not notify me, but I don't think I can turn that off, unfortunately. Kamal Lacey. Ongoing focus recommendation. Stefano Moreira. Fabrizio Cabrera. Jefferson Charupi. Shuya Yokoi. No. Oh, Leon Gergich. Hey, man, how you doing? I see you still suck at every technical element of the sport, but have you seen the pace? Pretty great, huh? Oh, he is on the transfer list. He's listed for 16.5 million. Yeah, no, no. No. Park Ji-woon, once initially agreed playing time, has been transfer listed. Loves a big match. He loves everything. He loves long walks on the beach. He loves puppies. Ross Watson, 21 years old. I thought he was 18 for a second, and I was like, okay, this guy is the actual truth, but oh, he's foreign? Yeah, no. Matthew Parnis. Yes. Mohamed Lamine Sarawi. Algeria's distinct lack of left backs has left us with this Sarawi guy who we're just keeping an eye on. Stefan Jovanovic. Where's Al Faya? It's a Saudi team I didn't know. Yeah, Jovanovic is the truth. He's just, he's valued incredibly highly. Victor Baby. Hey, Caleb, thank you for the prime, man. Thank you for the 13 months. Do you like golf? Yes, I will be keeping track of the Masters. Yes, I will be keeping track of the Masters. What about the other tabs? You mean filters? Request of reports, maybe? Maybe it could be in here. No, it's not there either. Good thought, though. I need to look at that screen more. Kid's 22. Dimitro Vilkovyi. He's at Porto. They already value him at freaking 10 to 12 million. Adam Polak. It's all right. We should be getting like waves of players, basically. We should be getting waves of players. Howdy, Dan. How are you? Polak means pole, by the way. How can we be sure? If only there was a way to prove it. What are my thoughts on the underwater basket weaving finals? I think North Korea's got a really good chance this year. I'm excited to see, what their up-and-comers are capable of. But I mean, how are you gonna count out Finland? They've won it 3 times in a row. Dragon Ball, thank you for the 11 months. Looking forward to that 1-year celebration next month. Hell yeah. Cascap said you just got a message that a team has poached a player from your youth academy, not even old enough for the intake. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. You just have to have higher reputation and be cooler and have a better head of youth development in the whole 9 yards. Sometimes you just get flexed on. It happens. Mateo Indoy, 21-year-old Chelsea backup goalkeeper. Samir Dadajov, unfortunately, this 17-year-old Georgian international sucks. Nazif Inusa. Okay. Tino Kushanic. This is the first guy I've seen that is under contract until 2037, which is hard to do. That's 5 years from now, right now. Kenny Bierman already has 5 appearances for the Welsh national team. He's 18. Wow. I don't even think he's that good. But that's certainly a tone-setting move. Joel Shingtona. Contract's coming up at the end of the year. Renato Laria. Yeah, this guy's under contract for 1 billion years. I'm just learning the good players around the world. It's a learning exercise for me. Julio Cesar Figueroa.
Hammers FC, let's go up the Melia.
Up the Melia! Thank you for the 8 months, man. 1 month away from your first Twitch child. It's a big moment for anybody. Dr. Pizza, thank you for the prime. Enjoy your bacon, enjoy your emotes. Thanks for existing, and congrats on your lack of ads, courtesy of Jeff Bezos. Thanks for spending $5 of his money. Do you have a video on ESC places and work permits? Probably a while ago. But the English work permit system is infuriatingly complex, and you will never fully understand it. Think of it basically as the ESC places are your stopgap for, like, if you do not have a guy that is able to get a work permit. Gareth O'Shaughnessy, where do you think that guy's from? Could be anywhere. Could be from anywhere. Yaya Konate. How did they let this guy get away? I'm going to give him exactly what he wants and then hope that he just signs with me. He's 18, but it looks like his potential is crazy. And a bunch of people are after him, which would indicate that he also, that his potential is actually crazy. Conrad Yannick. Abnor Asani. Ooh. Oh, but you're just one of those I'm kind of good at everything, but I'm not actually great at anything. I can exist on the field at a high level without looking out of place and making horrifying mistakes. No, okay, we're into the Bosnians and the Kosovans now. Zoran Zukic. Levan Guliashvili. Problem is, he's a pretty good player, too.
Okay, I've got a joke, but I'd if it's too much. What's the difference between a chickpea and a lentil? I've never had a lentil on my face.
Oh, no way. He has a nationality, too. Tyler Hilliard Scowen. I think we put him on the yes list. His value's way too low for an English international. The opportunity is beyond repair there. Beyond repair. You know, depends on what type of dad you have, if that was a dad joke or not. It depends on what type of dad you have, if that was a dad joke or not. I've had a lot of Peruvians and Belgians crop up. I just signed a Peruvian, actually. It's more of an uncle joke. It's more of an uncle joke. I don't think you've seen a single player with passing above 10. I mean, we have. I remember looking at a guy who had 16 passing not that long ago. Geraint Kemp. I don't see it. I don't see his route to ever being a guy that ends up on my first team. Now, this guy is physically just a freak. The problem is he's only 5'10", and it's hard to play center back when you're 5'10", and he doesn't play any other positions. That is a tough spot to be in, man. That is a tough spot to be in. Oh, am I hating on Short Kings? He's got 7 jumping reach. If he was 5'10 and had 13 jumping reach, it wouldn't be a problem. The guy jumps backwards. He jumps into the ground. He literally jumps into the ground. No. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Gabriel Ibishi, the 22-year-old on Albania. Yeah, I mean, he's good, not overvalued. Inez Bayraktari. Guillermo Herrero, 81 million. Nice. How is your name Patty Ireland and you have no Irish nationality? How the hell? How is your name Patty Ireland and you have no Irish nationality? Kieran Christorphine, Kyle Bland. We got a lot of Scottish guys coming through. I mean, he's so cheap. It's just these guys are foreign. But he's so cheap. Bjorn Dari Oddgierson of the Icelandic national team, but not of my heart. What, Boquete? What? What now, you absolutely irrepressible stain? Your asking price. Why are you upset about your asking? Will you just sit this one out, man? You got an intermediary that has an offer? Yeah, I can get 6 to 7 million for you literally right now. I'm going to take it. I'm taking 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 it. Get him off my team. I don't like this guy. He's so annoying. I'm worried that if we reject that, because he's so uncooperative, that it'll just keep going down. The like what people are willing to pay for him will just keep going down. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna cash out. It is a significant profit on him. He's just been such an annoying. The issue with him is all mentality, man. The issue with him is all mentality. It's all between the ears. No. Bruise. Sprained his freaking knee, man. Yo, Switzerland's still going, baby. Let's go. Our one player that's there. Wow, Ireland with these 0 points out of the top group there. Incredible stuff. Scotland gets out of the group at the Euros in third behind Spain and France. I actually drew one of them. Got a draw against Spain, so that's pretty sick. Switzerland won their group led by Raoul Surai. Belgium, Albania, and then Wales was bounced. Oh, how the hell did that happen? Okay. England, Denmark, Georgia, and then Greece. England and Denmark going through. Bosnia and Herzegovina getting out with Ukraine and Poland, and then Netherlands, Germany, Slovenia. Serbia finished last in the group. 2 draws. They both had 2 draws. They drew Germany. Slovenia drew Germany. And okay, so Germany drew Slovenia and Serbia and then showed up and beat the Netherlands in order to go through. All right. Sure, man. Sounds good. Belgium beat Italy. Portugal beat France on pens. Spain beats Bulgaria 1-0. Switzerland survives Bosnia and Herzegovina in the round of 16. Poland beats Denmark 1-0. Netherlands beat Albania 3-0. Big win for Poland. Scotland beats Ukraine 1-0. They're into the quarterfinals of the Euros. And England beats Germany on pens. We've got a great tournament developing here. Spain beats Belgium 3-0. Switzerland defeats Portugal on penalties. Of course, Raul Sarai sprains his knee and he's out for the rest of the tournament. Netherlands beats Poland 3-1. Scotland and England in the quarterfinals of the Euros. Finn, thank you for the 49 months. Looking forward to the big 5-0 next month, my dude. And Ozzy, thank you for the 39 months as well. Good to see you. QA guy, thank you for the 62 months. Hey, la mamma mia. Now, we can't watch it. It's literally happening today. I think. Holy! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gregor Kobel took. Yeah, it's all 11. Diogo Costa missed the penalty to knock Portugal out. They had a penalty to win and did not score it. Diogo Costa's missed penalty has sent Portugal out of the Euros in the round of 16. All right, give me Copa America, please. Give me the real business. United States, obviously the U.S. is winning this whole thing. Semifinal, give me that group stage. Uruguay and Chile going through ahead of Canada and Panama. Fair enough. Brazil and Paraguay finish ahead of Venezuela and Jamaica. Colombia and Argentina, Bolivia, then Guadeloupe. The USA with a last place group finish. Great work, boys. Beat Peru 3-1, though. Lost to Mexico. We don't talk about that. Ecuador and Mexico coming flying out of the groups. Uruguay beats Paraguay 2-1. Oh, Brazil survives Chile on pens to get to the semifinals. And Mexico is through over Colombia in a penalty shootout. Ecuador and Argentina, the final quarterfinal. Spice. Yeah, not a good look for Danny Avande or Ty Never Play Noonan. All right, let's see what's going down. Moquete set for a Cardiff move. No, he's not. No, he's not. They're all looking at like a $2 million move. But okay, look. We want Sirkovic to be a first-team player for us, and that is the only selling point we have on him right now. No. Sestao River, no. Wellington Phoenix want Liakos, Lay on the move, and Goye. Okay, so there's no actual... where are actual offers that I got promised for Moquete? They're coming in later today? You said they'd be here by tomorrow. Where are the actual offers for Moquete? Radomiak Radom. Who the hell is Radomiak Radom? Why is the Polish league obsessed with Moquete? You know what? Take him. Please take him. He's a problem child. He'll be a god in the Polish league. Just take him. Please, please just take him. He's all yours. All right, the England game happens today. Scotland and England in the Euros knockouts. Everybody's in on Sirkovic, dude. We're just going with the playing time because we can actually offer that. Loan offer for Shi Lishing, no. Oh, we're gonna get way much. So the other one's 6.5 straight up. This is 5.25 with $1 million over 3 installments that'll cut into our transfer debt. 30 league goals, which he's not super likely to score. He'll get 650,000. We have a buyback price, which we're never going to trigger, but a 30% profit from next sale that can also trigger. It's an interesting decision. Nico Curbelo. A transfer offer for Nico Curbelo. You know, honestly, I figured I was never going to get paid for this guy, so sure. We get 30% of his next transfer, and they pay me $12,000. We did something with Nico Curbelo. We made money, baby. Tell you what, Masawabi. Told you, I was right. I was right to do it when I did. I was definitely right to do it when I did. We'll see if we can get 10 million. If any of those teams want to, come up to 10 million for Masawabi Moquete. All right, who's coming to the training camp? Raul Saraya is injured. He'll miss it. Otero Mbambo, once again attracting interest. This time from Leeds United. Duran, Hashemi, Abbas Jahangiri, Parguenas, Colin Amani, Emil Vitboy, Solani Mazibuko, Ebenezer Atkinson Miro. I'm going to try, hold on, just while I'm scrolling through here. Agent, come here.
One important question. If the sky is blue, then why is the ocean blue and at night both dark? Absolutely not important or anything.
the sky is blue, then why is the ocean blue and at night both dark? I mean, now John Geary doesn't have an offer accepted. Hey Toomey has an offer accepted. Hey Toomey has an offer accepted. Can you remove doesn't like big matches? Yes, but you need strong mentoring and it doesn't move that much. So you'll never make them like really handle pressure super well. You can just kind of make it less bad or whatever. The problem is it appears when they're 22 or like you see it when they're 22. So what you really need to do is pay attention to them folding in pressure situations when they're 17, 18, 19 years old and mentor them with somebody that loves big matches. And you can fix it to an extent, depending on how much the player is able to develop. All right, Atkinson Miro's coming. Olmedo is not because he is leaving. Madu Murcia, Pedro Lopez, Sergi Mayans, Edid Young Ekbo, Chili Shing, Jonas Fjartoft. Now getting a lot of interest in Jonas Fjartoft right now. Sessa, Malanda, Aguirre, not Moquete. I hate Moquete. He's such a cheese, man. All right, Jaime Gutierrez. Grieven Rodriguez definitely should be coming. Tabogo and Como. All right, there's the squad list for the Malia training camp submitted. We're just closing in on our reputation boosting period. Thanks for the answer. I got you, man. I got you. You kidding? We're vibing on a nice little off-season stream here. Oh, baby. Moquete now feels he was no longer treated unfairly now that he's looking at the prospect of being the Polish League Player of the Year. Oh, that's the Polish League. It's a pretty darn good league, but... All right, Pal Plaza's had his contract extended to continue his development with the B team. Good. Solani Mazibuko. Chat, we've completed the biggest sale in club. I thought I was raising the desk. The desk is not going up. We've completed the largest sale in club history. The largest sale in club history. And we have a loan back, of course. Whereas Alani Mazibuko, we get $29 million and Mazibuko spends the season with our team anyways, which is, for free, which is an incredible deal. We get an injection of money. Mazibuko stays for one more year. Yeah. We signed him from Stellenbosch for $800,000. They get a 2.5% transfer solidarity contribution. So they literally get another $738,000 for the sell-on of Solani Mazibuko. So congrats to Stellenbosch in South Africa.
In honor of the Masters, the rest of the week you should have to commentate matches like a golf commentator. We can give it to him here. Do golf commentary.
Oh, what a fabulous goal. Excellent, excellent composure. The way he just rolled that right across the 18. Yay! We have money! Let's go! The first time, I think I'm going to have to worry about my... Oh, no, I have 37.36 per year? Okay, I got plenty of room. Never mind. Never mind, I'm joking. All right, somebody's leaving when we get to this stupid the reputation threshold. And then we'll set our friendlies. We got to do our staff. And we got to set up our sales. We also have Atumi ready to move for 13 million. Just hammering out the finer points here. Dude, Mokete is like the sexiest kid on the block right now. 61 clubs are interested in Masawabi Mokete. And we can't get 8 million. And we can't get $8 million when that many people are interested. Kenny Gonzalez. Listen to me. Listen to me. We both know this kid is the truth, okay? What's his release clause? Oh, he has a minimum fee release clause of 2.6 million. I should probably change that if I'm trying to negotiate like that. Because I just went way above his release clause, which no team in their right mind is going to take. Unionista is also a third division team, so a lot of third division teams want Adrian. Clearly. He's like the one guy outside of Jovic Illich, really, that everybody's like, I need to loan this guy immediately. Hey, look, a lot of people are 25 clubs, all loan. I mean, what's the market for the transfer then? I don't really like this guy that much. I wanted to give him one more year, but maybe being a B team player. Yeah, he's a fringe player. Let's play him on the B team this year. Let's just play him in the Spanish second division and have him train with our coaches and everything. I think that's what we're going to do. That's the advantage of having a second division team is that's like he can play at a pretty high level here right now.
Woo.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, do not bother me with that stuff again. That was stupid. Look, Masawabi Mokete is a guy where I can't even begin to express to you how excited we are to get him off my team. So if we can just get him off my team, we're in great position. Sandero, thank you for the 14 months. Capester, thank you for the 33 months. And your idea was great. I wanted to make sure. I don't know if I actually thanked you or just read your idea. Zian Greed, yeah, we already have a $6.5 million offer accepted for Mokete. Ahmad Obi, no. Lucas Lorenzo, Leonardo Lorenzo. Watford chasing the deal? Well, clearly they're not chasing it. Hello. Dog. Come on, man. Wait. I think this offer's better. They're literally just going to give me 1.5 million the next appearance he makes for the South Africa national team, which takes this to 6. Which takes it to 7.7 million in total value of this transfer offer. And 20% profit from next sale. I'm going to accept that. Yeah. He's literally one appearance from away with the national team right now. Look, dog, he's not going to play for a 4th division club if he's got multiple loans for a 3rd division club. I mean, you know this. You have to know this. You have to know it. Do you think Watford are willing to make an offer for Masuabi Mokete? Look, I'm talking business. The door is open. If you want Masuabi Mokete, you can come in with an offer right now. Barca's ready to let Mokete go. I've been ready. I have been ready. That's the asking price now. That's what you got to hit. Mr. 62 teams that want him, that's what you need to pay. Curbello's set to sign on his new transfer. Okay. Good for you, man. We made $12,000 off Nico Curbello. We got a 30% sell on, basically. So if they do sell him on for $500,000, $1 million, or whatever we might have been able to get in the future, we'll get a percentage of it. And we don't have to deal with reoffering a contract to Curbello, which I was considering doing before. There's no way we got a small reputation boost. There's no way. We got to wait like another day or two. There's no way. All right, Alexi Almeida, we already said bye to him last stream, but his $1.1 million deal to Al Ain has gone through. And we're starting to get to the turnover point of the season. So, no. Olympiacos wants Kenneth Gonzalez. I want to give Kenneth Gonzalez a new contract. How's that sound to you, man? I want to give Kenneth Gonzalez, I want to give old Kenny a new contract. All right? $10 million release clause. Fine. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you for being reasonable. All right. Who else is around here? We're looking at Ruben Souza for some reason. Look, Masuabi Mokete can literally go anywhere. He's a sensational mid-level league striker. Clearly has interest in going to play there. What kind of name is Kenneth Gonzalez? A good name. All right. What are we going to bully the kid? He's good. Okay. If he was bad, I would fully endorse this. Bro! We did not get Vanya Churkovic. Vanya Churkovic has decided that playing time doesn't matter and that he'd rather just play at Liverpool, whoever the hell that is. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Rule changes for La Liga. Players can now play competitive matches more than 2 clubs over a year. Okay, squad registration, they've just changed. Oh, they're just changing the years. Registered players to pick up a long-term injury. Yeah, it's just changing the years. We're good. Vallecano, Granada, and Alaves have been relegated. Cadiz were the biggest overachievers. Sevilla were the biggest underachievers. We are the best match, though, with the Tingus Pingus. They know where their bread is buttered. All right, tick the season over now. Tick the season over, please. We missed on results between teams. We missed Europe on results between teams. What are we improving? It's going to be like the... Hold on, let me guess. The wage for performance analysts. Payroll budget for coaches. It's actually better than what I would have guessed. Yeah, sure. Coach wage increased. All right. Give me the new schedule. All right, new schedule just dropped. We've turned over to a new season of La Liga. Gareth Poole is receiving multiple offers. Of course, it's very difficult for us to justify making an offer for Gareth Poole, who is a foreign player and one that does not have a fast track to citizenship. Oscar Janssen, Alejandro Martel, Alvaro Pose, Mark Pedrosa, and Juan have been promoted to the Malia B squad. Okay. Everybody wants... Man, Milan really wants Kenneth Gonzalez. Obi takes our new contract. Or else we'll just sell him for his release clause, and that's just what it is. Alejandro Martel. The youth team to B team pipeline. Oh, yes. Oh, the money is so glorious. Oh, we're rolling in money now, man. We're rolling in it. Problem is, we can't upgrade our youth facilities. We're working on construction with our training facilities. We're paying off our debts because I think we do have some debts. I'd love to just pay those off right now. We have $7 million worth of transfer debt that is still in need of being paid, but our club is in such a healthy financial position. It ain't even funny. Look, please, I just hope the sale goes through so I don't have to do anything. All right, Adrian, everybody wanted you. Please go show that you have literally any promise at all. I'm just happy that you've moved so we don't have to do anything else here. Okay. When can I schedule a friendly? I think it's like from the 12th. Okay. Yeah, we're going to Corsica, and there's just not a lot of teams to play in Corsica. Understandably. That'll be the early part of our preseason. La Liga fixtures released, friendlies accepted. Okay. Salary raises going through. Currency, Smarkovsky, Diego, Medina, Daniel, Audrey. Did Kenneth Gonzalez get a double? Like, what is this? Why is it doubled up? Why are they all doubled up? I think it's just, I don't even know. He's got a new contract on the table. Madrid away match, day 3. Get the hard ones out of the way, man. I want a nice, easy Barcelona, Real Madrid-less run in at the end of the season. Get the hard ones out of the way. Give me the cake, okay? Clubs. All right, Villarreal and Real Sociedad have taken a step up to worldwide. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Did we actually go down? I finished 8th, 4th, and 8th. I made the last 16 of the Champions League. I don't get it. Help me understand. Let me get to the 10th. Let me just keep advancing. All right, hey, Toomey's got his transfer. That's not the screen I've used before, so it might just not be what we want. Yaya Kanate's gone to Liverpool. Fair enough. All right, chat. Mohamed Toomey, who had 2 great years here after we signed him for $5.75 million. We've turned him into a very nice transfer, chat. We've turned him into a very nice profit of $13 million to Fiorentina. He didn't show a lot of improvement, or else we obviously would have tried to keep him or demanded more, but we have retained a % profit from next sale. If he does end up going in a big transfer, we will take some of the money from that. Raja Casablanca gets nearly $500,000 from their solidarity fee as well, but we get $12.5 million. You know, straight into the transfer budget. We're waiting for the Masawabi Mokete sale as well. That's also been agreed. But we're starting to move valuable players. We're starting to move valuable players. Turn the music on. Mohamed Toumi, kid from just down the road in Morocco. He's brought us good money, man. He's brought us good money. We were worried we might have overspent when we signed him, and we ended up getting a really good deal out of that. Oliver, Johnny Lever. We'll move some into the wage budget. And now we're a wealthy club. Now we're a wealthy club. One more day. We got to advance one more day. You had a lot of special moments, say to me. A lot of special moments. We'll get a sale for Talalawa. He's got a solid wage on him. So we're going to look to move him. Just gone out of How many players will we need to sign? Well, we got Mokete back on loan, which is kind of funny. Like they literally signed him and just gave him back to us. We still have basically the team that we had last year. We're just, you know, hold on. What's the Vitboy situation? I'm curious. No? Curiosity is not founded, apparently. It is unfounded curiosity. We'll miss you, Mohamed Toumi. All right. You, agent? No? What about an intermediary? It's not a bad deal. 1.1, 1.2 million. He gets 5% of it. Dude's going to be getting $75,000 for us to move him for just a little under our asking price. Just open that spot up on our roster. I am down. All right, Fjartoft. This one's a little more interesting. Because we think there's big money in this guy. We're gonna offer him out. Let's see if we can start to drum up that interest. Now, Ebenezer Atkinson Miro's got more interest. Lecce this time. Ebenezer Atkinson Miro doesn't want to be offered around like that, so I can't help. We're gonna have to bully ball him off the team, unfortunately. I don't like that, but we are. We're gonna have to bully ball him off the team. He's a great guy, but he doesn't know that the script is up. I think we'll start to give him an idea here. And take him off regular starter, move him down to impact sub, which is really where he has been anyways. We'll give him a little bit to marinate in that. Majid Hashemi or Abbas Jahangiri, one's got to go. One of them has to go. One of y'all has got to leave. I think we've already gone through the boost. That's low. All right, we're going to try Christian Para. There are an interested team at the asking price we're on right now, so it's not crazy. We have some other guys we're going to struggle to move as much. Alejandro, who we have listed, we are going to try desperately to take him off the loan list. They always make it really difficult to do that, but hey, intermediary. We're going to fire up the intermediary on Alejandro. Adidiong Ekpo, we are keen to move him. Just needs a reset. After 2 ACL surgery recoveries, he just needs a reset, man. I'm going to offer him out and see what kind of offers we're able to get back. Okay, Marcin Zabrovsky. Not a loan guy. Unavailable for loan. Joseph Nkrumah. Got to start trimming the fat. Hey, I'm working on it, man. I've been doing some sit-ups. I'm just going to get the 30-day intermediary offers going on these guys. We're not going to get anywhere close to the transfer listed value that he's got out there, but we're going to offer out unspecified and see if we can get something for Rashid Abdullahi. And we're going to hire an intermediary on him and offer him out. Jacob Malik, Nikos Kourinsis. It's time. Nothing I can act on right now. Okay. Well, let's get those intermediaries ticking, all right? Let's get those transfer finding intermediary guys ticking over. All right, we're going to try and find a move for Bobby Markovsky as well. There's no interest in the player at this time. Well, that's great news. Love that. Not surprised. He's just not very good. All right. Let's go to Europe. Let's go to club list. No, we just go to Spain, dude. I think I can just go to... how did I do this last year? I think I just went to Spain. Club list. All right, I mean, we're climbing over teams. We're the highest level national... Come on, man. I made a run to the last 16 of the Champions League. You've got to be kidding me. I won the Spanish Super Cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's 6 La Liga teams below us. It's not that bad. There's 6 La Liga teams below us. It's not that bad, Chet. It could be worse. It could be worse. Okay, transfers. Here we go. Let's sign some guys. How are there guys on this short list that we don't know about? This is the yes short list. We are supposed to know all of the guys here intimately. Inside and out, brother. All right, it was Yuri Urbanik, right? This guy's just like the freakazoid, freak of nature striker who was number one in the rankings. Czech national team player. All right. Yuri Urbanik. Where does he play anywhere else? He can play right wing. He can actually play it not poorly. Which could be a lot of fun. Running a wide forward, attacking from that position. Got good crossing. The passing isn't great, though. He's also just turned 19. Fine, anyways. We're going to go back to this. We're going to add a filter. We're going to add a condition. We're going to go for scouting. We're going to go for potential. We're looking for 5-star potential guys only. And then we can sort by transfer value from there to find the guys that we're really targeting that are like the real deal. So Rodrigo Lira wants to move for $325,000. It's a 20-year-old goalkeeper for Club Necaxa's youth teams who's got apparently real deal potential. Then there's Yushi Atsumi, who plays at Gamba Osaka. He is a foreign player. He definitely is a foreign player. And his potential is very much up in the air. There's Redwan Bufia, who's valued 10 to 15 million. His potential is rated very highly. He's a wide forward on the left with great athleticism, goal scoring ability. There's Nikolai Dahl Sorensen, Ivan Ngioni, Yuri Urbanik, and Jens Klar, who's supposed to be the truth as well, but he's just not very good right now. And then, of course, Nathan McNicholas, who is like actually an unbelievably good player. Strong, solid size, moves incredibly well, ridiculously creative. Good touch and goal scoring ability. He's 22, though. And his wage is insane. And his release clause is $49 million. I think he goes to the Wonder Kid list. All right, Yuri Urbanik. We need forwards we don't hate. I think Yuri Urbanik fits that bill. Is this a release clause? Yes. Of course, there's the midfielder Stanislav Bilic as well. There's two. Stanislav Bilic. So we can bring 2 Czech guys in. Bilic's a little expensive. All right, I'm doing it. That's his release clause. Nothing you can do about it. You can't stop me. I'm talking to Yuri Urbanik. I'm talking to Yuri Urbanik. What happened to Lyonoya? He doesn't have Yuri Urbanik's like potential, allegedly. There he is, though. Davy Lyonoya. Don't worry, we still want him. There's just like, there's an order of operations to this, you know? There's an order of operations to this. So doubtful, Ruben Jurado. Oh, it's the Spanish guy at Ike Athens. Right. Jean-Luc Dornhofer, Alberto Farinos. Yeah, I mean, I could build an incredible striker core just like that. I could build an incredible striker core just instantly. Jurado's a 22-year-old Spaniard who's got incredible crossing ability. He's got incredible back post arrival skills with his jumping reach and everything else. He's smart. Selashemi, it's not, you know, I wish I could just snap my fingers like that and make it happen. It's not that easy. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about selling Hashemi and Jahangiri. I think there's a ridiculous amount of money in those two guys. Ike Athens is getting hammered in a Conference League match at the moment. Oh, boy. Oh, brother. Oh, yeah, they're the ones playing Rayo Vallecano. Fair enough. Why was there randomly one Europa League match yesterday, by the way? Anybody else catch that? Anthony nearly won it. Yeah, if we want to solve our wing problems, I think bringing in Ruben Gerardo, bringing in Yuri Urbanek, our right wing situation's completely different at that point. Like 13 million's a lot, and I think he's going to ask for a lot of playing time too, but he's an impressive player. I think that's a release clause as well that's depressing his value. It is. It expires in 2 years. 11. Yeah, we have the money. All right, Yuri Urbanek, Ruben Arado. If I can get Davy Lyonoya, I will be unbelievably happy with this transfer window. We'll have quality in depth on the front of our at the front of our team now. Fickle's not bad. It's ambition. He doesn't have a lot of professionalism, though. He's not a great locker room guy. He's not a great locker room guy. It must be said. He's not a great locker room guy. All right? He just isn't. I love that Alberto Farinos is back, baby. He's back on the menu, boys. Mario Criaco, Switzerland teammate of our boy Tsurai. Jade Nadai, Alan Toft, Marvin Schlotterbeck, Kim Ho Young. He's a good player, man. He is a good player. Noble Mindy is asking for a transfer again. Anybody that had that on your bingo card, check that one off. Noble Mindy is asking for a transfer. Check it off. Check it off. It did happen. Ivan Angione. Well, what an interesting player he is. What the hell? Guy plays everywhere from striker to center back, and basically everywhere but center back. I'm like, okay. He can fill striker plenty well. I wish he played outside a little bit, but a true box-to-box man. I don't really care about the bad tackling because, like, the marking's fine. Just an interesting guy. I don't know. I'm not going to pay that amount of money for him. I'm just looking at him for the sake of looking, you know? For the sake of looking. No, that side. Oh, do you have to? Jeremiah Deborah. And then Babacar Sal, the very tall poacher. Matthew Parnas. Retabile Rapulong. Andre Roates. Samuel Ejike from the Niger Tornadoes. Who's buying him? Bandirmaspor? Yeah, no. I'm good. I'm all right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thought. Do you have to know me? Know me? Know inside out. He's almost a Romdeuter. He's almost a Romdeuter. I just want to check. I just want to check. No man, no man, no man. Ooh. Why is Manchester United undervaluing this guy? What do they know? What do they know that I don't know? Do you have to know me? Know me? Ivanovic. Michael was the short center back. Sahid Michael. Santiago Sandoval. 8 Argentina appearances as a left wingback. On Ivanovic, Billy Hayes. Billy! Yeah, the price tags in the Wonder Kid list are never going to be that reasonable, are they? Francisco Escobar, 23 U21 appearances for Argentina. Guy's been very good, and he's been very good for a long time. Yeah, you're not a Wonder Kid. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy old pal, and you, Jean-Franc Botero, you are not a Wonder Kid. You are just somebody we're keeping an eye on, buddy. All right, I think Gerardo. I mean, I know, once you get money, you just can't help but spend it, right? But we've sold Solani Mazibuko, we've sold Atumi, we haven't even sold Moquete yet. I think we add Ruben Gerardo to the team. He's 22, he's Spanish, right? He's been playing over in freaking Greece the last 2 years, gotten a lot of first-team playing time. He's seasoned himself up, and I think he could come back and be a dangerous player. I think we had our eyes on him a couple years ago when he went over to Ike Athens, but now he's... Are you not live on YouTube? I am live on YouTube, although I've heard that from some people today. Notice us, Zenpai? I got you. Bring back the eagle. Yeah, I know I am live on YouTube. I see the YouTube chat, unless you guys are all just a figment of my imagination. I see it. My issue, of course, with Ruben Gerardo is... that I don't think there's a ton of room to grow with him, but I do think he's worth a lot more money. And we need wingers, man. Like, our front line was thin. It was Hashemi and Pargueñas. It was a pretty middling Danny Yanez and Emil Vitboy combined with Kelvin Mbambo, who struggled with injuries a little bit this year. And we didn't have a whole lot of punch behind that, right? It was Pedro Lopez was filling the other spot. And I think Pedro's a good cover guy, but he's not somebody that I'm like, I don't want to be starting Pedro Lopez for long stretches of the season. Let's see what Ruben Gerardo would want, wage-wise. Let's see what these guys want. Okay, somebody leaked. I think Yuri Urbanic probably leaked. No, Ruben. He's slightly interested. Oh my goodness, the wage demands are about to be nuts, dude. The wage demands are about to be nuts. I'm going to lower his relegation release clause to 15. Just get hot in here for anybody else. For reference, biggest contract on our team right now is Raul Sarai on 3.5. Kelvin Mbambo's on 3.2 million on his previous extension. Hashemi, Vitboy, and Malanda are on 2. Avande, who is the new signing, and Ruben Sosa, who just signed his new first-team goalkeeper contract at 1.5. We extended a guy like Paul Duran for 1.4 per year. This would be, in its current state, the biggest deal we have on the team. Especially with a freaking 10% yearly salary raise over 5 freaking years, man. He wants $11,000 per goal. I'll pay him $10,000 every time he plays for the Czech Republic. He'll make a lot of money off that. And I'll pay him $6,000 for every assist that he converts. If he wins Spanish League Young Player of the Season, he gets $650,000. If he wins the next gen, he gets $1 million. I'm doing all of this so that I can low the upfront fee that's being paid. And I will add in a combined season assist and goal bonus of $200,000 if he reaches 20 goals and assists over the course of a season. All right. We need to remove that. We're into the negotiation now. We might be able to move him down to 31, and we got it. Slightly under Kelvin Mbambo's price tag at 3.1 million per season. For 19-year-old, top of Guardian's top 50 Wonder Kids list. All right, he has less interest in the other clubs that want him, but I think the amount of money he's going to demand and the amount of playing time he's going to demand is going to be notable. He wants to treat my club as a stepping stone? Eat a bag of rocks, man. Man, this guy sucks. This guy's attitude sucks, but we can get him under contract till 2037 and we won't have to deal with it unless, he's like upset about something. The other guy wasn't a diva. This guy's being a bit of a diva. He's got a 10% sell-on fee percentage, which is just like incredibly annoying. Minimum fee release clause. That, based off of his valuation of things, is a big deal. If he's top goal scorer in La Liga, I'll give him $500,000. If we win the Copa del Rey, he gets $250,000. I'm going to lower, this is going to seem insane, but I'm going to lower his minimum fee release clause to $70 million. I don't think he's got a lot of improvement left. And I think if we get $70 million for Ruben Gerardo, we'll be happy. I'll do like 72. We'll be really happy, right? I mean, we're spending $13 million for the guy. He's obviously a big wage player. If we get that amount of money, I'm happy. And this is going to make it easier to negotiate this contract. He gets $400,000 if he scores 10 goals with an escalating bonus. We're going to remove your yearly salary raise. We are also going to add a league player of the year bonus for $1 million if you are the player of the league in the player of the year in La Liga. And if you win the Ballon d'Or, I will pay you $1.5 million. I'm going to play into his vanity, chat. I'm playing into his vanity. I'm also going to add a relegation release clause at $20 million. Oh, damn, I just removed it while I was trying to lock it. I just removed the damn clause. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, but I mean, this guy's, he's fickle. He's ambitious. He believes he's great, We need to add value to this for him. I'll actually sell him for what, because his wage is so huge. I'll give him the release clause that we're purchasing him for if we get relegated. He'll probably be really happy with that. I would be. And if you cap for Spain, I will pay you $25,000 every time you play for Spain, Ruben. And he's already got escalating goal bonuses. Let's lower this now to 3.4. See how we're doing. Okay, we're going to get him at 3.4. All right, it's a beefy contract. We expected a beefy contract. We know he's got a high opinion of himself, but we're moving. We're moving. We are on the move. I'm not talking transfer stories today, Alberto. I'm not talking transfer story, Alberto. Come on, you trying to get something from me, Alberto? Like, I'm just going to give you that for free? I mean, you at least got to take me to the hot tub like Mike Vrabel first, all right? You got to, come on. Yeah, what do you think? I'm giving this away for free? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, those are two good signings I think make our team better, which is great. So, who am I going to war with? Chat, Abbas Jahangiri or Majeda Shimi? Neither of them want to leave. I mean, let's hold on. One war at a time here. Ebenezer Atkinson Miro, I am going to have to go to war with, unfortunately. Actually, I don't have to go to war with him because I can just get a $3 million offer for him right now. And while it's not great money, it prevents me from having to go to war with him. It does prevent me from having to go to war with him.
Just saw Michael J. Fox in the local garden center. We knew it was him as he had his back to the fuchsia.
Ridiculous. They said, look at the striker from Prague, the Polish striker from Prague. And I didn't remember a Polish striker from Prague, so I wanted to, wrong Prague? Or was he not Polish? I don't think I've looked at anybody outside of Sparta. Yeah, we signed this guy for free, and he's given us 3 really nice years as an important player in this team. Maybe they thought Yuri Urbanik was Polish. Maybe, but we are signing a striker from Prague. He's just Czech. Garrett Lee, thank you for the 17 months. Second Twitch child in 1 month. Hope you're building the crib. John Doyle. B. I'm giving it a B. Domo, thank you for the tier 1 as well. Thank you for supporting the stream. Enjoy your lack of ads. Welcome to an elite online gaming. Let's see what other transfer offers we're getting, man. We also got to do our staff at some point because our reputation has not gone up nearly as much as I wanted it to, man. It has not gone up nearly as much as I wanted to. Talalawa. All right. 230,000 from Virton in Belgium for American 23-year-old winger Tal Alawa. Deal done. The deal is done. Can we just stop speculating about where Mokete is going to go, dude? It's driving me crazy. Reject. Oh, let's go. We got an offer for Jacob Malik from Lugano, but they're paying me per league appearance. Oh, we're never getting paid, dude. Oh, we're never getting paid. Oh, I'm never getting paid. We got an $875,000 offer, but he has to play 20 league games for Lugano for me to make all the money. I'm never getting paid. All right, we got Sergi Mayans on a $1.1 million deal. It's just time for him to move on and not be a part of our rotation anymore. Quanto, thank you for the 41 months. But you do get rid of him. Yeah, I mean, we signed Malik for free, and he just didn't really develop that much with the B team. Look, holy smokes, man. Somebody, please just finish negotiating with Moquete. I have answered the same question about him 7,000 times. Sunderland make an Ebenezer Atkinson Miro offer. Just feels low to me. It just feels low for the quality of player that Ebenezer Atkinson Miro has been for us.
41 months, you say?
But it's definitely time. It's definitely time. Kumquat, thank you for the 41 months. That is a solid number, sir. You and Quantal, twins. Counter 5? Yeah, no, this is an intermediary offer. I don't think I can counter. Especially considering Ebenezer's a guy that doesn't want to leave. We're just going to take it. Ebenezer's a guy that doesn't want to leave, and yet we went to the intermediary and we were able to fish out a really good offer. I'm going to go to an intermediary on one of these guys. Yeah, I have no interest because he doesn't want to leave. Abbas Jahangiri does not want to be offered around like that. He does not want to move under any circumstances. Totally, man. Totally, I get it, totally. You lose cash in the sale, and every intermediary charges a different percentage. So he's taking 5% of $2.8 million, which is $140,000. We pay out his loyalty bonus, which is $130,000. We're still looking at getting like $2.54 million from that sale. Yeah, he likes big games. You know what he doesn't like? Staying healthy. He doesn't like staying healthy. I think I'm about to get hit with a wave of, you didn't receive an offer for this player. Breakthrough. Unchanged playing time expectations. Thank you. I always love to see that. They acknowledge that the team has gotten better around them, and they give up. Future fee $2.4 million after 25 matches. You know what? Let's try to renegotiate this. I would like for you to just pay $4 million right now. Jiu-jitsu, baby! That's not jiu-jitsu. Don't care what it is. We got it. We got it. Yeah, baby. They just gave us a couple more scouts as well. Let's go. Ebenezer Atkinson, daddy for $4 million. Hey, get that Sunderland offer off my screen. Syria. It's a Syria offer, playing time. Ebenezer, you came up in the Italian leagues. They want you back for $4 million. They want you back for $4 million. Nikos Kourintzis. We do have the loan offer for Brendan Abbott. But I'm pretty sure I just transfer listed Brendan. So, and Brendan Abbott's got like a chance to actually make us some money. So first of all, I'm going to check the intermediary. He says there's nothing there. All right, we're going to try and actually manage to click on this appropriately. Okay. And then I'm going to take his transfer status. He continues to be transfer listed. And then I'm going to ask the agent about interest. Says there's no interest there right now. So I'm going to go in and try and negotiate with West Brom, who clearly wants the player. And I'm going to say, hey, do you guys have $7 million? They're going to say no. All right. Well, glad we could. I'm glad we could do that now. Nico's currencies. How much money did I want for Nico's? 1.5 million. He is a man of quality. Would you like to pay $1.1 million for this guy? No? Well, that seems like a you problem. Would you like to pay $1.1 million for this guy? No. All right. Again, I feel like you're really missing out. Okay? There's no way for me to see if he's interested in that transfer offer, right? I don't think there is. His client is interested in joining Lecce on loan, given the possibility of a future move. Okay, so he should take that. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Didn't have to remind me of that one. All right, Maquette. Yeah, the intermediary is like, bro, this is free money. Somebody, please. Somebody, please. All right, training camp starting. Sudai is still recovering from his sprained knee. He's going to miss the preseason. Mazibuko actually gets to come because reasons. Ruben Souza is definitely going to be here. I don't know why we wouldn't have had him there earlier. Maswabi Mokete, I hope he rots in a hole somewhere. Nikos Karensis is not going to be here. Christian Para is going to be here. Kenny Gonzalez is going to be here while we work on that new contract for you, big man. All right, you know who else is going to make it, chat? You know who else is going to make it? Boubacar Diatre, Alejandro Yuste, Fernando, Leonardo Silva, Silvio Mustapic. And we can take one more. We don't have one more. Marcos Perez is away with the Spain U19s. And maybe whoever the hell this guy is. I don't know. Rolls-Royce stays back, works on his figure, you know. We'll leave 2 spots for potential transfers. That makes sense anyways. We're bringing the Wonder Kids to the training camp. All right, I do have an issues with... I'm having an issue with the fixtures here. So we're going to have to cancel this one, which I can't do, apparently. Oh, no, it's up here. Okay. To cancel that one, I'm going to arrange this friendly on the 19th, and we're going to choose Ronau. I'm just rescheduling it. The 19th. And then we've got a match on the 24th. All right, I'm going to play Brentford. We're going to arrange a friendly on the 31st, baby. Who's there? Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea coming to town. All right. August. All right, I want a friendly there. And I would like to play Al Hamira. Thanks. Yeah, we canceled it. We're rescheduling it. Where were they? What's wrong with the filtrate? Oh my God, I have Central selected. I don't have all slot. Oh my God. I just didn't bring non-Central players. Well, who put that there? Who the hell put that there, man? Well, Rubio, I got to keep Rubio happy. Rubio's the guy. It was literally an error. I'm not helping with you. I just told you you're going to be in. You're fine. You're going to be in. I just told you I'm going to add you. And Bongani Van Rooyen, same deal. What are you upset about? What's the problem? What's the problem, man? It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I don't know why it was on Central. I don't know what was happening. It's totally fine. Bongani Van Rooyen and Miguel Rubio, you are coming to the training camp. Please tell me that gets rid of the complaint. All right. Yanez Duran. You've known this guy for a long time? No. Okay. Yanez. Why was it only on Central? We don't have enough spots, man. Van Rooyen and Rubio should get rid of their issue because they're like, oh, we're totally don't tell me all of those issues. You're in the training camp squad now, bro. You're in the squad. There's no way this is going to be an actual issue, man. There's no way this is going to be an actual problem. I added you. It should go away. You forgot Yanez again? No, I don't have a spot for him, chat. I don't have a spot for him. So there's one guy that I was going to have to leave out, and Danny Yanez is the guy I was most comfortable leaving out. But apparently I just went 0 for 3 on managing to convince them it's fine. All right, Masawabi Mokete is gone. I felt your unhappiness was affecting the atmosphere in the locker room. You've shown a lack of respect to me and the club. Yeah! What's up? All right, let's do an unspecified offer out of Jonas Fjartov. So we also didn't get offers for 8 players. It doesn't even list all the players anymore. Well, that's annoying. No, he's not on the damn loan list, man. I have to remove it twice every time. He's not on the loan list. I know it said Alves to pay 15.75 mil, but I don't have a lot of good experience with you lower the asking price and then they just don't join you there anyways. We've sold Masawabi Mokete to Sochaux. There's some escalating stuff in there that will be good for us and pay us money. But we only get like 5 million up front from this deal. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm just glad that Masawabi Mokete, he tried to act like he was innocent. He was not. He was trying to play it off like he was innocent. I can't believe I just angered my dude. That's genuinely unreal. We've managed to anger 3 players being left out of the training camp squad. It's hilarious. How does that even happen? Well, it happens because of the freaking filter. Now, I don't want to mortgage the installments on the sale because Mokete will hit those and we'll get paid. Stade de Reims are looking at a... Dude, that loan offer is huge. Just pay me $6 million. You're paying me $2 million for 1 year. You might as well buy the rights to him. Like, what? What do you mean, man? Well, the money's zooming around, and we do have a good amount of money in the bank right now, which is great. And the guys are back, which is also great. Love having the team back. I can't believe, even though I've added them to the squad, like, I can't believe it. I can't believe we have a slight concern over the fact they've not been added to the squad. You went over Ekpo's release clause? The hell is his release clause? It's lower than that? Oh, I did. I went barely over it. Oops. Sorry. I can totally get 6. People love him. People love Ekpo, man. They love him. So every filter I've had on has just been looking at central players, right? Do I have that right? Every filter we've been looking at has just been looking at central players. All right, Malik's already under a bid. There is interest for Joseph Nkrumah. There is interest in him. There's interest in Brendan Abbott. Come on, man. There's plenty of interest. Let's find a deal, bro. Let's find a deal for old Brendan Abbott. I know you can. Orlovich. Yeah, we got no bites for Orlovich. Well, yeah, I mean, initially we thought the value was going to be close to like $2 million. But now apparently literally nobody wants the guy. Oh, sick. I get $400,000 for a Canadian national team right back. Yeah, that sounds like a great deal, man. Yeah, I probably should have taken that. Just moved him. And I was sitting here thinking I was going to get millions. Talala was on the way. All right, Adrian, go get me a higher price. Hey, Rashid. Am I giving up on this kid too quickly? I mean, I don't know, man. We brought him in. He's been given 3 years of pretty regular playing time in the Spanish third division. We have seen nothing in the way of improvement. Nothing. And the issue with him was already apparently a lack of professionalism to begin with. Fire up the intermediaries, boys. We're finding somebody for Rashid. Hey, we got interest. Agent, come here. Bruh! Somebody for Alejandro, please. We're wheeling. We're dealing. I'm taking names. God, can we just, like, how many times do I have to do this until it goes away? It's at least twice. I literally have to go in twice and be like, I am removing his loan list right now. See if we can get an offer for Corinthians. Or Tsutsikas. Sorry, I'm mixing up the guys. Tsutsikas! Come on, man. Come on. All right. Olives is looking at Fyartov, but they don't want to pay what I'm looking for. Team leader meeting. Great. No, I don't have to do this meeting. I don't want to. It's saying you should go talk to the people involved. All right, Fyartov. How? You intermediaries, you suck at your jobs, man. All right. The tea kettle is whistling. The tea kettle is whistling a little bit. There's a little discontent in the dressing room at the moment. But there's good news. There's good news. Great signing. The #1 wonder kid on the Guardian's top 50 wonder kid list, Yuri Urbanek of Czechia. is joining for 11.25 million. We love his mentality. We love that he plays two positions in our system. He is a very good player. He's a very good player. Of course, we're preparing for a world where maybe we're operating without a Majida Shemi, without perhaps a Danny Yanez figure. He can't take pins. He fits us like a glove. Hate good penalty takers. Love this guy. It's a great price. Paying him $3.1 million per year. He knows his worth. He becomes the third. God dang it, Noonan. All right. Madhu Murcia, you welcome him to the team. Yuri Arbanek. There he is. Was he all the way down there? I got to rate him 2.5 stars. I have him rated the same as Qi Lixing, which is insane, by the way. Atrocious rating. Trust your eyes. To me in. All right, Joel Rojas is about to not be foreign, though, so life will be good. I can't believe I angered Bungani Van Rooyen by not including him in the damn training camp. All right, I'm going to drop Ekpo. All right, I'm going to... Jeez. Jeez. I can't add people? What? Now I can't add people to the training camp, but I can remove people? What is happening in this game? Whatever. Whatever, man. What's up, Ifeanyi Samuel? I definitely want to give you a new contract. Don't ask for a lot. Thank you very much. You know what? You want all these salary escalators? I'm just going to pay you minimum wage for La Liga. Thank you, Ifeanyi Samuel. Renee Chips on the move. All right, Renee Chips. Ty Noonan, tight hammy. He's good. All right, who else in the squad is contract available? Let's make sure we got everybody. All right, whose contracts are running out? Kenny, we already offered. Or I believe we did, if it didn't glitch out. Yeah. Alvaro Pose, we're not interested at this time. Don't reorganize. Oh my God, it reorganized. Why does it do that? I'd have to create a custom view and then sort. I mean, I can do that and then like sort this by value. So the highest value players that we haven't negotiated a contract with yet are now at the top. You just hold shift and click, by the way, if you ever wanted to do that. I'm kind of surprised that it worked. I'm glad that it worked. I'm kind of surprised that it worked. All right, we're going to ready of your escalators and pay you league minimum wage for the top league, Mr. Barca, my nephew. All right, Barca, Christian Parra, we're not negotiating a new deal with. Abdullahi, we're not. Alejandro, Daniel, we are. His contract's running out, but we believe we need to give Daniel a little bit more time to grow. Every player grows at a different pace. That's fine. All right, Daniel, Kenny Gonzalez, we already offered. Malik, we've already accepted an offer. Transfers for Zabrovsky and Marko Olovic. Guerrero, I believe we're going to consider extending, but we're not going to do it yet. Ozir Silva. We have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for Ozir Silva to become a... We have loaned this guy out with the fury of 1,000 suns this entire window. We are going to extend him, though. I believe in giving him the time. Ooh, Pablo Revert. I love Pablo Revert. We're going to want to give Pablo Revert a new contract right now. We're going to get rid of both of those. We're going to get rid of that. Okay, man. All right. You think you're going to be a squad player in a couple of years? Well, I've got really bad news for you. You're not. We're going to get rid of the relegation release clause. We're going to up this, but you're in good news. We're going to give you the minimum wage required to play in La Liga because I think that there is a world where you could get there this year. Revert, Adilson, Malanda. I think we want to keep him right now. It's not, we don't have a lot of center backs that are lined up that we're like, oh, yes. Don't have a lot of center backs that are lined up that we are head over heels for. All right, Pose, Ulysses De Vrit. He's still on his youth contract? It's got to be against some sort of child labor law there, man. All right. Offers are out. What do we want to do with Noonan? Do we want to offer him out? Can we do that? Somebody want him? I mean, they want him on loan. But yeah, it's all loan interest. Well, let me check the intermediaries, man. No, nothing. Would he be mad if I offered him out? No. All right, we're going to start to explore the potentially explosive boon of a Ty Noonan sale. All right? We're starting to explore a Ty Noonan sale. We got to resolve the Jonas Fjärtoft situation. And we'll have a few more spots in our team. If we get Gerardo, yeah, we're going to have a few more spots in our team. Right now, Miguel Rubio is the starting right back, which is not a world that I hate. I'm just worried, like, anytime you get caught in a promise, like with this freaking training camp situation, I really don't want this to last a long time. Olympiacos want to take Rashid Abdullahi on trial so they can have a closer look at him. Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, Anderlecht are curious about Rashid Abdullahi. They're looking at escalators. I'm looking at 2 million. All righty, 2.5 million for Rashid Abdullahi. Yes, please. All right, I am going to view these offers, which for some reason it doesn't bring me to that screen directly. I'm going to go to Torino. I'm going to go to transfer offer, and I'm going to go to 45 million. It's ahead of his release clause, which is 42 million. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you guys have $42 million, so I'm just going to go ahead and reject those loan offers right now, but thank you for playing. Isaac Bazookas. It's a pretty sick name. All right, Diogo Souza moves to the free list as a potentially available free goalkeeper should we feel like we really need one. Orion Goran. Problem is, he's foreign, isn't he? No, he's not. Okay. Orion Goran's got some pretty good game in the midfield. I think he goes onto the yes list until further notice. Pau Blanco, I think this guy should be removed from everything immediately, and we should probably bleach our eyes after watching him play, just to be safe. You don't want it to affect our judging of other players. This guy has 26 caps for Scotland, and I just don't see him as a viable first-team player, unfortunately. I mean, he's obviously a great deal in the sense that he's free, but I mean, we don't have any foreign player spots. He is a foreign player. Oh, use the transfer room out feature. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, look, he's a good player. Like, if he was on my team, he would play. It's just I don't think he's, like, in the contention for the starting level for us. Yeah, you never know how a transfer window is going to go. It could be open. Now, Matthew Parnas is a guy that once we got money, we wanted to sign because he backdoors EU with Maltese nationality. And I think we could maybe give him an escalator depending on how depressed he is. Nope. All right, Matthew, you stay on the yes list, but you need to get more sad, man. He needs to get more sad. Holy, that was a fast negotiation. Dude, we just got $2.5 million for Rashid Abdullahi. That's a huge Youth Academy victory. We've given this kid a couple of years, and we haven't really seen anything in the way of development, so we're just going to let Anderlecht figure out what we already know, which is he's not going to reach his potential. Hey, you've been a great servant of the club. Thank you, Rashid Abdullahi of the Academy. It was because of the trial. You know what? It might have been. I think you might have been right. Why'd you sell him now? I mean, we're all of our, everything we do is just to make this club better. Everything we're doing is to just make this club better. And, I think that was no exception either, right? I think no exception either. We sold him because we believed it was in the best interest of our club to take that deal for Rashid Abdullahi. We didn't have a path to the first team for him right now. All right, transfer room out. West Ham, Majid Hashemi would match the requirements of West Ham. Do we think they have the money? That'll really anger Hashemi. We could try Chili Shing. Prefer to stay, but he doesn't mind being offered out. All right. Now, intermediary deals that we get $4 to $5 million for Chile Shing right now from Strahinja Lazarevich. Lazarevich. Nope. I think there's more in Chile Shing. The entire world views this guy as one hell of a player. I think we can get more for him. Okay, their requirements are ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm going to offer Chile Shing. And I'm going to offer Chile Shing in the direction of Wolfsburg as well. Oh, it just takes you to the normal offer out screen. Well, that's goofy. Well, that's goofy as hell. It just takes you to the offer out screen. It's a targeted offer out? Oh, okay. All right. I think West Ham, I mean, unless they've gone down recently, which they make it, really difficult to tell. Prem. Okay, they've been a Premier League team for a long time. They could afford a shimmy. Do we want to start going to war with Majid Hashemi? All right, my team's already frustrated and unhappy, so let's go to war! War! Here's Majid. And La Bamba. The Prince of Persia was hurt too much for my taste. He left us alone last year, and he's foreign, which really hurts. Nothing happened. Leicester make loan approach for Noonan. Do you have $40 million? No. Huh! Broke? I do. This would be really mean if they did end up taking this, but okay. Aguirre showing pleasing progress. About freaking time, man. He spent 2 years just hanging around doing diddly squat. No offers for 5 players. Ekbo, Abbott, Orlovich. Press X to doubt. Hey, intermediary, you got anything? Hey, agent, you got anything? No? All right, well, we'll try 5 million on an offer out. Brendan Abbott. I'm very interested to see what we can get for Abbott from the intermediary. Abbott's also under contract for a long time. We can, but the problem is at 22, like once you get to 23, 24, it's harder to play off there's any potential left transfer-wise. You have to just play off who he is as a player. It kind of sucks. But he's a model citizen. I mean, guy, you just talk to the guy. I mean, he could be an astronaut, you know? If you just talk to him. There's a button on the top you can pick from the targets there. The targets of what? Jordanian Ahmed Bani. Okay. So you're saying here. Like here?
I have started the sequel to the Vauxhall save.
Guys that have been offered out? Majid's not even there, dude. Couldn't tell you. Jesse Domingue, I knew that guy was bad. Hamza Igamane, 29-year-old Moroccan forward. He's a good first-team player who would be good for us. Meliga, promise? No. No. Jose Julian Martinez of the Honduran national team. No. Salo. I see. Technically, he has the ability to play in the second division, and I'm sure maybe there's a team in the second division that will take that. But at 28 years of age, he is not somebody that I am signing to play in a B team. I might sign this guy for my B team. Nico Guilin. Javier Olay-Tola. Never. No. David Fernandez. He's 24, but he actually has some ability, some potential, fits our team very well. Put him on the yes list. Ikarabad. Yeah, he's built like one of those fast wingbacks, and then he just ends up being slow, which is just not usually good. Sanatamba. He goes to the yes, or actually, I'm going to start using the world is ending list for B team guys that probably don't have a lot of development left. Pedro Maria Arzuaga. He has the world is ending list. Macaulay Ord. Hey, man, it's the Jamaican! Move him. World is ending. We'll hammer out some deals there. Curtis McLeod. No. Got nothing to say on the Fyartov situation right now. I got nothing to say on the Fyartov situation. I don't want to add to it. You know, I don't make it anything more than it is. Currently, it just is what it is, you know? Currently, it just is what it is. Pleased to report Bongani Van Royen's turned in very good. How do I get rid of the left out of training camp frustration? All right. We almost lost to our B team until Ty Never Play Noonan scored. Whoa! My knee! Ooh. I was sitting crisscross applesauce a little too long. Holy. It's the surgically repaired knee. He's not a big fan of long-term crisscross applesauce. Just doesn't do it for him. I get it. I get it. Bigger Cabella. 17-year-old DR Congo international at Eintracht Frankfurt. Yeah, Gareth O'Shaughnessy. We're hitting Gareth O'Shaughnessy again? All right. All right. Transfer Jahangiri. Look, man, we don't have to get rid of both of them. Jahangiri's probably a starting midfielder this year. We don't need to overreact. Everybody wants crazy amounts of turnover. I said we got to get rid of one of them, and we found a bunch of good forward players that we can just rebolster the team with non-foreign, the guys that count as EU. We can rebolster the team with guys that count as EU. Park Ji-won. Braga's Park Ji-won. Jan Zajulka. Keep an eye on that guy. He's pretty good. Iker Valencia. Alrighty. He's rated super highly, but whew. MLS is just collecting dudes. Edgar Lopez of Germany. 22 years old and very capable player. Who is this guy? He's Edgar Lopez from Germany. It's already on my yes list. I just hadn't seen him in a while. Victor Hugo. How's he not on a UCL team? He is. On a CONCACAF Champions League team. All right, so that you just got to remove the U. Josivian. Okay, he's 22 years old. He's smart. Guy can pass a test. That's for sure. I mean, according to the scouting report, he's got generational potential. All right, hold on. Why am I just learning about this Maximiliano Molina? Why am I just learning about this guy? Can we be a little more propped with this, please? Christian Rega. Yeah, looks pretty good. What do you think about AI-generated faces for new gens?
Far off residency in Melian
I made a pack that did
right?
that years ago. Yeah, Moggle, if you're from South America, you got 5 more months left and you have Malia nationality. You get Spanish nationality. So it's there in the future for you. Geraint Kemp. Hugo Moreno. Just looking at youth internationals for scouted up a bunch of youth internationals, but that guy's on Atletico Madrid's C team right now. Kasper Martinsson of the Norwegian youth national teams. I don't like him as a player. Gerson Correa. No, all these guys are with like Ajax and whoever the hell. Marvin Schlotterbeck. I looked at him recently. Ronaldinho Higuaita. Hell of an athlete. Got a good brain, not a great brain. It's sneakily low. Don't let the 16 bravery fool you. And not like his namesake. This guy offers very little in the way of technical ability overall. He is a space-filling defender that apparently Colombia loves. All right, I'm moving to the Wonder Kid list. Moving to the Wonder Kid list. Pablo Trisante. He's one of the great Uruguayan players of this generation for sure. But Inter's already grabbed him. Chelsea's got Benny Gama of Mexico. Dude, the Mexican team is so good. All right, Guadalupe is probably a no, but let's look at Jeremy Kaju anyways. He's all right. He's going to have a good career, just not here. That 5 stars in Bolivia in the same sentence? Antonio Quinteros. Certainly not worth the money right now. Unless you're really emotionally invested in developing the Bolivian national team. Elton Hyseni. He's all right. He's certainly worth keeping an eye on. Adel Falahi. Because his value, like where he's at financially, is not bad. Good Algerian player. Really strong, determined, bruising defensive midfielder. Not getting a lot of those through development. I like him. Yes list. That's the point of the track development. We've been tracking that guy, and boom, all of a sudden, he looks great. This guy's about to turn 22. You know, he's still playing in Argentina. I don't see it. Frank Ellert. Absolutely not. Ibrahim Rabai. Do I want to keep receiving notifications about Ibrahim Rabai? It's loan list. Don't have to do anything crazy. Louis Page. Wait, he doesn't like big matches. He's foreign. Slow down, sailor. Slow down. Ooh. Siegfried Mowinckel. A driven young fullback from Norway. Briam Turan. Hey, Chuck Norris, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you, brother. It's a great name. It is a great name. It's a high-quality name. We'll keep a keen eye on him. Victor Adrian Elizalde, a 20-year-old Mexican left wing back who has made it into the national team. Fullbacks always have a way of doing that. They sneak in. Banderley Moreno, no. Fabrizio Caroli. I mean, dude's $100 million. He's on Manchester United right now. Brahim Diaz. New suggestion. He's on Benfica, and he's really not. Here's the thing. End of contract, certainly. We would love to snatch him into contract. I am not going to spend $30 million for him. Salvatore Roman. There's another tall guy. There's another tall guy that we already know about, Christian Barron. He's not improving. In case you were wondering. Now, scouting finished on Abraham Arizmendi. He sucks. He is bad. Shelton Akram. Yeah, he's good. Conrad Yannick. Hard, because he's literally on PSG. I don't see a world where we're able to do anything with that. James Jonathy. I like that guy. I said it the last time he popped up. I'll say it again. I like that guy. Milos Milosavljevic. Nationality checks out pretty strongly. Loans list. Marcio Rodriguez. Not that high on this guy, actually. That's why I just barely kept him on that list earlier. Ah, generative AI. How's he coming along? Oh, he's a stud. Oh, he's an absolute stud. Generative AI. What a player. He's listed for loan. Joaquin, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Malia's first of many. He played on loan at Antwerp last season after years in the PSG reserves. Joaquin. Yeah, he hasn't really come good yet. They're still looking to find a loan for him, but they did extend his contract. We're not going to loan him. He doesn't fit our system, and I don't think he's that good yet. But they gave us a nice chunk of change for him. Uzama Durbal. Okay. 22-year-old goalkeeper at Monaco who's available for loan. Thierry Demeyer. Once again listed as available for loan. Don't you tempt me with a good time. Don't you dare. Gandhi or Alana. Right, Arsenal already signed this freaking guy. Mikuni is on the Wonder Kid list. I think now he just goes on the loan list as a guy that gets trafficked around the world in order to play. I think that we should do something about this. I think we should find him a permanent home where he is valued. Love the fact that I'm getting a loan list notification on an Armenian guy. Just, we're all around the world who we're paying attention to. Noel Zehi. All right, he's 22, man. He has not learned how to play the sport at this point. I think he's just one of those guys that potential's there, but he never had the mentality to reach it. He just never had the mentality to reach it. He was never going to get near it. Gandhi with the aggression. It's like Civ all over again, man. Martin Leva. Yeah, he's at a place that values him very much. So no. Luther Roach, no. Yeah, the Guadeloupe national team isn't giving us a lot. But at least they got a half-decent team that's able to get them into a random Copa America. Good for them. Nathaniel Cesar Gideon. Heidenheim Zediademi. Last time I checked, the Demi wasn't black.
1 month until 50. My joints are aching, getting old.
Bro, I know what it is. They age now, but dude literally just changed ethnicities. And we've had Eddie Ademi for a year. He just totally changed. Dude had a mishap in the tanning bed. A generational tanning bed disaster for Eddie Ademi. Right on picture day, too, dude. Can you believe that? Right on picture day that would happen to him? It's crazy. I mean, sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. Right on picture day, generational tanning bed disaster, Chennai Koren. Very solid, well-rounded, dual-sided play. I mean, okay. All right, I'll bite. Alexander Rodic. Why is every good young Serbian playing in Saudi Arabia? Why is this guy not in Serbia where he belongs, where we would be able to sign him for less money? Why? Why is he migrated away from where he should be? Angel Cañete. Ivan Ryabov. Inspired by Mitrovic. Yeah, well, they need to uninspire themselves, in my professional opinion. Liram Jashari, 4.8 million. Now, Sebastian Szymanski's popping up. End of contract. Okay. I always have loved Sebastian Szymanski. All right, so we scouted a Panamanian, and yet you're still telling me we have no idea how good he is. The hell is the point of that, man? Arzamendia? All right, Mario Arzamendia. You're loyal. Do you have any professionalism? He's level-headed. There's a chance that he has professionalism, and he's wanted by Inter. Not tall. He's 5'11", doesn't exhibit a lot of size, has to continue to be a good shot-stopping goalkeeper. Keep a keen eye. We'll keep a keen... Holy God. He's 19, bro. Oh, we're getting the Canadians now. Ben White from Reading. Vladimir Milievich. No. Tadeusz Pikaus. Well, I mean, he's in Bayern, so probably not going to be able to get a good deal there. Ibrahim Koshku, also at Bayern. Yeah, 58 to 71 million. See, they know he's actually good, and so they're valuing him highly. Olympiacos has got a cheeky Albanian wonder kid there. Ismail Grillet. Yeah, the 5 aerial reach does it for me, thanks. Nicholas Rodriguez. Like, he counts as foreign right now. No. New suggestion, Spendy. And Sean Forsyth. No. All right. I'm waiting for the damn Hashemi thing to hit the fan, chat. I'm waiting for that to just get thrown up in the air and hit the fan. Check out Piedzewski. Yeah, he's crazy. I don't think he's as good in FM, though, but next year in Football Manager, he'll be one of the wonder kids for sure. Who's this, Blackburn in the championship? Yeah, you don't have the juice. Trust me, you don't have the juice. Did I want to sell Abubakar? Or do we want to give him one more run? Yeah, we decided it was time to sell Francis Abubakar. So we're going to take him off the loan list, which, you know, takes 2 times to do, and we're going to transfer list him. And we lost players in our short list. Luca Milehammer. Okay, and Oscar Gistau. Okay with both of those. I guess I got to wait a few days to get the response in the Hashemi situation. Gonzalez signed, though. That's good. Francisco Fernandez, 23 years old and still literally riding his potential until the cow. No. You know what? No. Absolutely not. Nazif Inusa. You got to show me something that makes me believe that you can actually play in my first team. Neither of those guys have done that, and so we're done. We're done with it. We're done! Pressure building in Fjärtoft drama. Why exactly? I don't even know what I just clicked on the clauses section. I can go to his. I guess I'm going to his transfer clauses. You know what I'm really frustrated by is the fact that I have 3 players that are unhappy they were left out of the training camp squad. And that is, somehow just starting to be a problem for me. That we just have that. Hey, look, Kenny signed a new contract. I'm going to hang my hat on that. Our goal was to play up until the European matches. I blew over that with the scouting update, but Europa League and Conference League just kicked off. You guys go check that stuff out. Great little morning stream today as we work our way through this offseason. We made a couple of huge sales, and we've made one purchase that's already been confirmed and another offer that we believe is going to be confirmed for Ruben Gerardo that's going to kind of re-bolster the front of our team. Yeah. We're going to re-bolster the front of our team. We don't need another center back right now, no. We have Jaime Gutierrez coming up from our academy to fill the spot in the team right now. Stream tomorrow, yes. We are streaming tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. You will be here tomorrow. And we're going to keep doing our transfers. We might play the first match of the season tomorrow. I also kind of doubt it because we're also going to be doing staff tomorrow, but we're going to be working our way through angering people to sell them. But starting with Jonas Fjartoft, who we cannot find a good deal to save our life for right now. But we'll see if we can find that in the future. Enjoy the games. I'll see you. Have a good one. Ow.